Alright, guys. So I am here. It's been a minute. Long time no see, everybody. Let me do a couple invites and shares real quick. Actually, I hopped on the main channel just a bit earlier than I wanted to, doing some audio checks. But yeah, it's been a while. I'm glad to be back. So we're going to do a couple shares here, and then we're going to get going. But yeah, guys, a lot has happened. I'm looking forward to sharing what's going on with the power-up stuff, Megatronics, and some other things that are on the horizon I have not announced yet. But yeah, let's do a couple shares real quick. A couple of my favorite groups here. Excuse me. Add some privacy real quick. There we go. Here we go. Recall my boys here. There we go. All right. Cool. All right. Let's get started. So we're going to do a couple Doom runs. Kind of as a side thing I'm going to be doing in tonight's episode. I know I've not talked about COVID much, so I'll be answering if you guys have any questions about me, what I've picked up about this. I know, again, I've mentioned a million times, not much of an expert, but I've definitely kind of become obsessed about, what we're up against and what the next few months might entail. So I'm happy to talk about that. But let's take a look at the current view count. We got 3 here. Cool. Not too bad. So anyways, let's try some Doom 1 runs. I'm going to try episode 1 on Ultraviolence and give that a shot. Let's just make sure everyone's tuning in. It has been a minute. I'm so happy to be back. I put you in the Megatronics Time Warriors group on here. Cool. And we're going to do one more share, and then we are good to go. Alright, cool. I'm just going to share this on the Raw page if I can. Actually, we're going to do this just for on this page. So, yeah, anyways, so lots going on. Definitely lots going on. But let's give this a shot. Oh, that's right. They got the motion controls in this. I don't know who in their right mind would want to play Doom with motion controls. It's just terrible. Terrible. Utterly terrible. All right, so let's see where we're at. Hey, what's up, Jefferson? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Let's see where we're at. So controls or gameplay. Yeah, we're getting off that. All right, let's go see if we can do some Ultraviolence real quick. All right. Bad time to be answering messages. I'm playing Doom. Getting kind of a flicker going on. You guys noticing that? Is it upping on your game too? Oh, it is. I'm getting the flicker on there. Of course, things just can't be easy. So now I gotta beat. Oh my god, my eyes. They're gonna freak out so bad trying to beat this with a dang flicker on. We'll give it a shot. Whoa, we're gonna go back. I don't know what's causing the flicker. It was running fine earlier, but now it's just acting all funny. Oh, okay, that not too bad. Let's try it out. Woo, peekaboo. For a reference, I'm playing on the Nintendo Switch version. I know. This is heresy. Ooh. Did they just freeze on me? Ooh, we nailed him. Nailed him. Got him. Here we go. I actually learned this secret not too long ago. Kind of dated, but I'm catching up. Hey, it says, oh, right, no, yeah, he emailed me about that. Dude, Andy was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun being on his podcast. I think, I had a really bad migraine that day, so I was talking way too fast. He did such a great job putting up with my rambling and that. Next time I'm gonna definitely chill out a little bit more. It was like one of those days where you had to squint to think what you're gonna say next. So I was trying to make sure I got everything in, and afterwards it's like, man, he had to put up with me going on so much during that. So yeah, he was a good sport guy, total gentleman. Yeah, he sent me a message about that. That was really cool. It means a lot to hear that. Those are the days. Remember the quaint days where we were just warning people about the virus, and now it's politicized. It's gotten out of hand now. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's up the ante. Well, thanks, man. It was interesting revealing my anti-mask plans on there, and I think one of my favorite parts is when he asked me if we should be including this in the podcast, and I was blunt about it. I mean, I was just like, no, like they're not gonna tell. They're not gonna tell. Like even with this is a public post I have here. They ain't gonna tell. I've already given too many syllables for those types. Like they're at this point, you're gonna be like, huh? I didn't get that far. Like, usually I try to get too political. I guess I'm so annoyed that I refer to this as political, because it's not political. Wearing a mask is not political. But the fact, yeah, Mr. Marvel, dude, Mr. Marvel that was Candyland. I had so much fun, Mr. Marvel. Just this one guy in a basement. Hey, I'm making your movies for you. You gotta chill out. For those who missed the Beyond Synth episode, it was about me pretending to be, not really pretending to be Marvel Studios, because again, there was a page I ran called Marvel Studios Infinity War, and I made it about 3 years before the movie came out, right when it was announced, because I was like, hey, maybe I can get some traffic, and people kept assuming I was Marvel, and I got so tired, even though it said unofficial, I kept putting unofficial in the bio, and so people kept coming in, and they're just like, hey man, one guy from China was like, hey man, what happens in the movie, and I was just so annoyed that I had to keep answering. It was like, guys, I'm not Marvel, like I'm not. So eventually one day I just decided that I am Marvel, and Marvel is just a guy, and he's just this jerk, and he's very demanding, and he's just this dude that's like, listen, I work real hard to edit these movies for you, you should give me some respect. And so the first guy was hitting me up for questions. He was asking me about plot details, like spoilers 3 years out. I was like, yeah man, let me get the script here. 1 second, like ruffling around, looking around. Oh yeah, I got it here. All right, so you want to know what happens in the movie? He's like, yeah. All right, well, you look like someone I could trust. And he had like no profile photo, if I recall correctly. Like, yeah, you seem like someone I could trust. And he was like, okay, I'm ready. And I was like, all right, you ready? He's like, well, Iron Man does a few things in the movie. He's like, yeah. And I just didn't talk to him for like a week. I was like, yeah, Iron Man does a few things. I knew that guy was gonna be there. Yeah, I was like, Iron Man does a few things in it, and so I got out of hand. I started doing stuff like we would get tagged incorrectly by people thinking I was actually Marvel, and so there was this cosplayer from Brazil, and she was dressed up as Black Widow, and like she tagged us, and like I was like, what's up fam? And I responded as Marvel. I'm like, what's up fam? And she's like hi. She's like, really happy to see here from Marvel. Oh, nice job. Anyways, oh my god, I messed that one up. Anyways, so yeah, so I was like, coincidentally, like, what are the odds that Marvel Studios happens to be a big fan of Thrill Killer? Like, what are the odds, right? That he just coincidentally loves all my music. It's almost as I'm running the page, and I'm not Marvel. So I was like, H fan, check this out, and I showed like Passion Killer. I was like, oh, check this out, fam. Marvel loves these guys. Obviously, again, the page said unofficial, so I'm not committing any sort of bad moves here. I covered my tracks. Oh yeah, thanks man, appreciate it, bro. Thanks for tuning in, Pepe. But yeah, so like, then I kind of I got even more out of hand. So like this one bar like made a thing. It was like a competition. Like if you win this contest, you'll win tickets to see Infinity War. And so they tagged my page, and I'm at this point I'm having too much fun with people thinking I'm Marvel, and so I come in, and I'm like, you'll get free tickets on Marvel, and I was like, it's not a fact. You're getting free tickets to my movie. I didn't hear about this. Like, you better run it by me. I work very hard to make these Marvel movies for you. I'm one guy, so just one dude. I've got like the film, and I've got the scissors, and it's me. Hey, I'm yanking a joke. Oh my god, I typed it 3 times. Terrible. That didn't happen. That didn't happen, guys. Don't tell anybody that happened. It was terrible. Okay, so yeah, dude. That was even not the pinnacle. So for those who didn't hear the Beyond Synth episode, now that I'm talking at a more relaxed pace, I hit critical mass when this one guy, he seemed nice enough, but he kept commenting on the Marvel page, and he had a photo of himself dressed up as Kingpin, and every time I made a post, I'd see his face, and just him sitting there staring at the camera, it's like this. And it would, oh my god, I'm getting shot. I am telling a joke. Okay, anyways. Rudely interrupted. So it would just say Kingpin. That's all it would say. And so one day I was like, I'm getting tired of this guy. He keeps commenting, just Kingpin. That's all he would do, Kingpin. And so I was like, hey man, are you looking for a role? And he's like, yeah, this is the place. I was like, yep, this is how you get a role in my movies. He's come on the Marvel page and send me a selfie. I'll make you a superhero. And I was like, I like the look of your selfie, man. I think I can give you a job. I can give you a role. Really? I was like, oh yeah. It was funny because after I told him I was gonna give him a job, again, it does not say Marvel. Okay, who you? I'm busy. So after I told him that, he changed his Facebook name somehow to Kingpin. I don't know how he did it. He changed his name to Kingpin. That was weird. And then the week of, when like the movie came out, I was on a rampage. Ugh. So I would have people messaging me going, hey man, I can't wait to see your movie. Again, thinking I'm Marvel, even though the About Me says not Marvel. And so out of boredom, I was just like, we're gonna go mafioso on them. And so I responded with, yeah man, and you're gonna give us a 5 out of 5 if you know what's good for you, huh? The kid's like, what? And I'm like, you saw what that Disney money did to DC Comics? Imagine that on your face. You're gonna give us the best score ever, or Marvel's coming for you. So I did get out of hand with that gag for a while. And then afterwards, I just kind of used the Marvel page as like as a billboard for my music. Like, oh yeah, Marvel loves these guys. It's like, yeah. Marvel loves Thrill Killer. But I leave a breadcrumb trail for this stuff, but guys, like I don't just like have no info that I'm not Marvel. Again, I keep saying it's an unofficial fan page, so yeah. Glad you had fun with that, man. It's definitely one of my more entertaining escapades because it was I never intended to do that. Like I just wanted to be like, hey, I'm a fan of Marvel movies, and here's my page. And it was just instead it was like, yo, hey, can you get free tickets? It's like, yeah, man. You hit the right guy. This is how you get your Marvel tickets. You come right to me, Mr. Marvel. I think and I know when it all started. So it all started. I would say it all started. It was around the time the trailer was being released, and this one guy was getting really pushy in the comments. Like he was like, hey man, stop blocking us. You know the word in there. I'm trying to be is not PC, but. Watchful of my words here, but I was like, no, hey, stop blocking us with the trailer. And I just saw that, and I'm like, if he thinks I'm Marvel, does he really think Marvel's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I'll release it right now? And so I responded as Marvel with just simply, or what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And he like froze. He's like, well, I was just playing. I was like, listen, we do not negotiate with terrorists. So you know what we're gonna do? It's like. The trailer was just delayed. It was delayed for 2 more months thanks to Chris. I got comments, F you, Chris. I was like, yes, blame Chris. He's the reason your precious little trailers are coming out because he pissed me off. And after that, I was like drunk with power. I just couldn't handle it. Those are the good old days. And then I would take friends of mine that never watched Marvel movies and I'd make them administrators. It made it more interesting. Just see if they make what they make up, I do that with my Dragon Ball group sometimes. Like, I make people administrators, not because they know a lot about Dragon Ball, but because, like, I just think it'd be funny. And then when it's announced, sometimes people get mad. Like, why am I not an administrator? Like, they're owed something. And then it's like, you know what? How about you, like, one of the times when someone got really mad at me in my Dragon Ball group because I did make them an admin. Again, I don't owe anybody anything. So, well, I forgot the guy's name. We'll call him John, right? So this guy John was like, why am I not an administrator? Why am I not an administrator? And it was just so obnoxious. Like, I didn't know the kid. And so there's other kid came in the chat, in this thread, right? And we'll call him Eddie. And I was like, you know what? Like, Eddie didn't even ask to be the administrator. And I was like, you know what I'm going to do for you, Eddie? I'm going to make you an administrator under the condition that your first order of business is to ban Joe. Like, right in front of Joe. He was like, what? You can't do this. He's like, sir, yes, sir. God, it was fun. was like a Bond villain. I actually did that one kid. He was causing trouble in my groups, and I told him like, listen, I'm gonna have to get you out of here. And he was trying to tell me he had friends in high places. He's like, I'll be back, and I was like, really? Because I'm the head admin, so you sure about that? And he's like, I'll be back, and I was like, goodbye, Manuel, and oh, that was just so fun. Goodbye, Manuel. Like, I've talked to some friends of mine that admin Facebook groups and stuff, and I guess I have a different outlook on when I admin Facebook stuff. I refer to being a Facebook admin as like participatory theater, because like I try not to take it too seriously. Like it's fun. Like, yeah, so if someone's being really abusive, yeah, you'll step in. But usually, like, we have a rule in our group for Dragon Ball where it's almost like a Fight Club thing, where like if you try to report something to us and it's not offensive just because you don't like somebody, I'm gonna call you out if I see it. Like, I've done it a few times. Like, I had this one guy, he was reporting everything. He was just crying crocodile to us. Ooh, it was a good shot. Not bad, Rob, not bad. And, like, I was just so annoyed by this because the things he was reporting was just him being spiteful. Like, he was just, I just would read this and I'm like, it's not really that bad. Like, yeah, he called you a name, but, like, he just called you an idiot. Like, this is not like slander. Like, we're allowed to do that. He reported it, like, silently to me. And as he's like, crying crocodile to this guy he's arguing with, he's telling the guy he's arguing with, he's like, you know, I'm not mad. I think this is funny. And then I jumped in. I was like, is that why you reported this comment to me, huh? Now, you think I'm going to be a private army? That's not going to happen here. You got to fight your own battles, son. We fight in this group with honor and dignity. In reality, it's just like, man, groups are boring. Got to keep things fresh, you know? So I guess it's sort of, I guess it's like a chaotic good, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of, at least that's how I admin. It's like the Scarface scene with Tony, and he wipes that one guy out. He's like, what was his name? Is that Charlie? Was it Charlie? I forgot his name. He's like, you want a day, man? You want a job? And he's like, yeah, thanks, Tony. It's kind of how I am sometimes being an administrator. I like just wipe someone out. Hey, there's another person nearby. I thought it was just amusing. You want a job? Yeah. All right. You're an admin now. Because it's amusing. This is why I kind of float around Facebook groups sometimes, and like, you don't see me get too upset in them because it's a Facebook group. It's not a big deal. And also because if I want to get, like, you know, all of my stress out or something in a Facebook group, yeah, I got a place for it. I got a Dragon Ball group. I made it a long time ago, so I didn't get in trouble because I was tired of getting, you know, my little antics getting me in trouble. And oh, hello, I was telling a story, guys. Okay, so. Yeah, I made my group as like 5 years ago, my big one, and then I just let it grow. Like it was like a little seed I planted, and it then really got big. It was like I think right now we're pushing like 12,000 members now, and at that point it's like, okay, now we have fun. Like now we goof off and become a supervillain, because who are they gonna report me to, huh? I'm the head man. What are you gonna do? You gonna leave? All right. So, yeah, those are the good old days. I think the peak of my Dragon Ball group was when another Dragon Ball group was referring to mine as quote-unquote the scary group. I was very proud of that. I was like, good, we're keeping the nerds in check. Very good. Oh, that was a very bad idea. Very bad idea. Let's go. Oh, really? I'm out of rounds. But yeah, dude, lots happened. That's probably why I disappeared for a while, because, like, now the cat's out of the bag. I'm working with Aztec Records, and, you know, the Megatronics live set came out. There is big Thrill Killer stuff on the way, too. I know I've teased that a bunch lately, you know, over the last year or so, but Digital Desperado is inching closer and closer to be complete. So the third music film in the Thrill Killer music film universe is about finished. The music is done. It's wrapped up. We have to do a little bit of scoring, but the video, we're supposed to get a draft of it soon for a little bit of edits, and that was a dumb idea, Rob. Dumb idea. Soon. So that is on the way. Okay. You know, the flickering lights is not as bad as I thought. Like, it's making it a little tricky. but it's not as bad as I thought. Okay. Ooh, yeah, I gotta fix that flicker. Oh my god. That flicker's killing me. Let's see if it's working on the main menu. No, it's not. It's very bizarre. I might have to switch consoles in a second. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it's doing this. But we'll keep moving. Check this video real quick. Alright. Pull that up there. Oh, whoops. Usually there's one of those specters inside the acid. I'm gonna go this way first. Ooh, got him. Ooh, that was a good shot. That was fun. That was a good one. That was not bad. That was not bad. Go here. Ooh. Never gets old. Never gets old. I forgot if this is worth my time or not. We'll find out. It is worth my time. Definitely worth my time. Oh, he's on the left. God, I love giving him. Love giving him. Oh my god, this lift. Alright, cool. That was fun. I am not in good shape with my bullets. What? Open up. Nah, we're on Switch. I just can't, I'm a heretic. I can't use mouse and keyboard. I have to do this on a controller. I've just never adjusted to Doom on a keyboard and mouse. I always prefer doing this on a controller. And the Switch one, I gotta say the Switch port is really solid. It's really solid stuff. For what's worth, I'm on ultra violence, however. So it's a little bit more legitimate than its typical run. Let's get the ammunition first. Dude, it's a timeless classic. It really is. Like, I just find myself playing this all the time. It never gets old. It really doesn't. Have you been, Eric? It's a long time no see, dude. It's been a minute since I heard from you. You still running your podcast? Yeah, tell me about it, man. This game is so good. Oh, I forgot the lift. Not much. Been really busy lately. Thrill Killer still got the third music film coming out. And I've got I'm working with Aztec Records. I have a new project called Power Rob that launched recently. And it is my solo synthwave synth pop release. We have our first EP that came out last month. No, this month actually. Yeah, this month. Still fresh. A lot of new Megatronics coming out. We just did some live sets for Retro Feature Fest that are online now in full HD. Well, actually, no. Eric Dizzy knows his nerd stuff. He holds a really fun podcast. Good dude. I think you'd get along with him, Jefferson. But yeah, we got a lot going on. I mean, I really appreciate the support you guys gave during Moto, and I think you'll be very happy with what we have done for Thrill Killer 3. We went above and beyond for number 3. Like number 3, we had some really big breaks. The song that I composed for that one, I think, is among the best songs I've written, at least in my catalog. And I've been lucky enough to have such a great team to see it come to life. Yeah, Tito Desperado is just it's an epic. If we end the Rex Razor saga on this song, it's a fitting song. Like it's just that massive, where I don't know how to go bigger than this. Like that is it. I'll say stuff right after this. Actually, there's new Megatronics. I'll give you a sneak peek of new Thrill Killer. Like I got a lot of stuff I can send you. Ugh. With sunglasses on. I'm a maniac. I should have taken these guys off. Ooh. Where are the there's a visor in here. Ah. Almost had the spin. But yeah, I'll send you some Power Rob, bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing your thoughts on it. But I've been really getting into working. I've been working with a lot of really exciting synthwave guys. I worked recently with Elevate the Sky from California. We have a song called So Alive that came out recently. Okay, I need to find... here we are. It's immediately on the left. Okay. Okay, cool. You said I could have taken these off, but come on. Can't do that. Can't do that, guys. But yeah, dude. I have been really keeping busy, hustling. Oh my god, hit him. There you go. What? If you don't mind, if you could send me it on Messenger, I just make sure I have it again. But yeah, I got a lot to send you. Since the last show, yeah, there's I wouldn't be surprised, at least 10 or so songs that you haven't heard yet. And also, I'd love to talk Power Rob too, because that I've been really excited about. It's a different sound from Thrill Killer. And it kind of allows me to flex some stuff creatively that I don't do. Yeah, I gotta find... Dude, I don't think I know where the BFG is. Excuse me. Get in my way. Where the BFG is in episode 1. But I know where it is in 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, dude. I appreciate it. But yeah, Aztec's been a lot of fun. They have a couple artists I'm a fan of. I mentioned before in some interviews, probably the big thing I like the most about Aztec in terms of working with them creatively was their adherence to quality control. Like, mainly when I'm writing stuff, like one of the things that I guess any artist is worried about is not getting like genuine constructive criticism. Like the problem is it's to find someone who has that kind of a background in creating stuff, like who has built enough really great material like these guys have. Like when someone has that kind of a background, you want that input, like it's really worthy input. And so they were pretty critical of certain things I sent in. And eventually the title track, Runaway, I brought this up a couple times in some of the other shows, but in case people haven't heard this part yet, but Runaway existed pretty much because they didn't feel that some of the stuff I sent them, there's some collaborations I did, were quality enough for the Power Rob name. And so I saw it as a fun challenge. It's like, okay, well, let me see if I can build something from the ground up, just do it from me building all the parts and all that, and then bringing it to Tony Corelli, who, excellent engineer, one of my favorites, who really helped jazz it up and make it sound its best. And from the ground, just show him I could write, at least to a degree I felt that I could with the project. And that's one of the reasons that the title song, which is the one song on the release that I wrote on, just a 3-song EP, that I'm very proud of, because I wanted to set a precedent that, they wanted me because they heard a Queen cover of mine, but I wanted also, I wanted to write for it. I wanted to be my own writer, and that was a big test. I was like, I wanted to show them I could do that, because I usually did, or as you guys know, mostly rock stuff, and I felt that the way that I wrote with Thrill Killer was very close to pop. I mean, some of the songs I felt had a really big pop edge to it. So I didn't think that what I did was too far removed from what they were looking for. I just had to find the right combination of notes that worked, and then that's how Runaway happened. So I was pretty happy with that. And if you haven't heard that yet, I'm really excited to hear what you think about that tune. So now I'm back. I have a lot of songs I'm working on right now, but I think I've found a schedule where I can come back on my stream again. But yeah, this was fun to be on for a bit when I was in between recording stuff. But I want to do both. I had a lot of fun doing this. Yeah, I would say with Power Rob, it's pretty much just synthwave with little dashes of rock. Where Thrill Killer, as you guys heard, was it would be a rock kind of bass, like a bedrock. Sorry for the bad pun I made that unintentional. But yeah, the core would be rock. But with Thrill Killer, we would explore other sounds. Where I was pulling Thrill Killer away from rock a little bit. To synth, this is at its core synth, it's synthwave, and that made for a very fun experiment, because as opposed to finding ways I could inject other styles into Thrill Killer, it was the opposite with Power Rob, because there's a little bit of rock, there's a tiny bit of guitar in Runaway, and the other song that I do on there that Aztec wrote, it's not that common, and that was a very fun exercise, just to see what tones worked, both as a vocalist and a writer. How do we sell this versus a Thrill Killer song, and that was just fun. I got to really nerd out. The Runaway release, it didn't have it has some highs in it, but really the job with that song was to get some of the words it was almost a little bit of Stevie, Michael Jackson kind of tones, and Thrill Killer is always gonna be my baby. I always am so proud of that music, and there's really exciting stuff coming for Thrill Killer. We got some really fun stuff we're building, but yeah, it was just I had to come at Power Rob just at a different angle, and that was really entertaining for me, or fulfilling is a better word for it. Fulfilling as a musician. And more importantly, I got to meet a lot of great people. I've been working with a guy, and I really didn't give him enough credit, and I'm gonna definitely have to start doing that more often. I think Ends 80. Let me get the name. I think it's Ends 85. I'm bad with numbers. I think it's Ends 84, Ends 85. I'm pretty sure it's Ends 85. Let me double check. We're actually working on a song with him right this moment. Ends 84. Yep, it was Ends 84. Because there's a lot of 84s. I mean, King of 84 too. Everyone's doing 84s. So my brain's someone's not 84. But no, Ends 84. He wrote the music, I believe, for Strong, and he is a very talented synthwave artist. And I've had the pleasure of collaborating with him over the past few. Is that a glitch? Oh my God, it's a glitch. It's funny. I've had the pleasure of working with him on a couple stuff. I think he actually we did a cover of Careless Whisper, a synthwave version on Power Rob, and he did the music for that. It's a good idea, Eric. I've had to make some executive decisions on a couple shows I've had to turn down over the past few months, and it really is disappointing, but it makes sense. I used this podcast back in February to try to warn people about the virus back when it was kind of being downplayed, and so I'm all about that, social distancing, as much as it breaks my heart. I canceling a show because of the virus. Like, I do it because I don't want to be a danger to somebody. But, you know, and I guess I don't think I'm at a gigantic risk because of COVID myself. But I don't want to know that someone got sick because of me. Like, I've had to turn down, I don't do in-person vocal lessons anymore. And I've lost a few students, understandably, because of that, you know. And I'm okay with that. Because at the end of the day, I don't want someone to, because of something I could have prevented, get really sick, you know. And that's where I think that most of my concern lies. You know, I take precautions. You know, I take vitamin D, zinc, all the things that are recommended by the CDC to, you know, prepare yourself for COVID. Not that I ever want it, but in case I do, I think I've got a good, you know, packing up. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm glad to really hear you keep busy with that, because I think that, you know, you guys had a heck of a following for a while there. Like, I mean, I think I haven't had a chance to catch up because I've been so busy lately. But you guys are really, you know, really doing a great job with your reach and everything. And I think with everything going on, there's a lot of room for you to build, you know, and to grow. So I'm glad to hear you're really taking advantage of this. Well, not taking advantage of it, but adapting in a way where you're thriving, you know, because I know a lot of people don't have that luxury. There we go. This is the first time I've actually multitasked a little bit, playing Doom on Ultraviolence. Maybe I should talk more when I'm doing this, because I seem to be doing a pretty decent run so far. Really? So what kind of rebranding have you done? Oh, so it's not like a round, yeah, like a round table kind of thing, yeah. But I mean, I guess when you said rebranded, I was wondering if like you changed your podcast name or anything like that. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. You got it, man. Mum's the word. I'll keep it hush hush. Well, hopefully, I've heard that this might end in probably 2022, so I might, hopefully by the time that happens, we'll be able to have you in another music film, and, you know, I know with the setup I've got here, you know, if you want to have me sometime, I'd love to be on. Always fun talking to you. So I got plenty coming up, so I know I've got the apparatus if you want some relatively high quality stuff, or at least high enough quality where it's decent. Bye. Okay, will do. If you don't mind sending me a link, I'd appreciate it. I've just been so swamped. Like literally, we've just got done doing some training and stuff, and like all on the way there, I'm like working on new music and stuff in the car. I'm excited to do it, but like my memory is just terrible, and I want to make sure I can give what you're doing my absolute full attention, because it has been a minute since I've had the pleasure of being on your show and hearing what you're up to. But this part is going to get very hairy, so we're going to try to be a jerk about this and use what I've been saving. So, ooh, 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 ooh. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, have a great night. The Rockets were unfair. They didn't know they were coming. I don't care. You gotta do what you gotta do. I did not, you too, man. I did not fight those monsters as a gentleman just now. It was not a very honorable move I pulled there. Now I get some items, and we're getting out of here. Get out of here. What the? No! I went the wrong way. I went the wrong way. I gotta go up the stairs and trigger the door. Are you kidding me? How does this open? How does this open? Forgot how this opened. No. How do you open? Did I just lose the round? Are you kidding me? Oh, thank God. Yeah, you gotta move around until it triggers. I was having a good run. Okay, well, time-wise, it's not a very good run. Okay, what are you doing, Rob? You gotta head in here. No, no. Okay, the button was in here somewhere. Ah, there we go. Not too bad. Hey! Hey! Hands off the merchandise. Oh my God, my aim is so terrible tonight. It's terrible. Later, man. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Okay, master farm real quick. Let me send the whole messages around, get some people in here. Tune some stuff in. All right. Okay, so let's get going here. All right. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Should probably have cleaned these first. Okay. So we are on, I think, the most frustrating level of the run. This is the one where I get lost a lot, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh, hey! Thanks for tuning in, Robin. Yes, that's you. You have a lot of different names. I believe that is you. Ooh, I heard a squish. Ooh, that's the squish. Yeah. Yeah. So the chat is working again, right above me. You can see all your messages in the stream itself, and it can collaborate. It can congregates all of them into one spot. All right. Ooh, hello. Yeah, there's just something about the way the Switch plays. It's just buttery smooth. I love it. I know. There's probably some guy. Actually, the mouse and keyboard's ready to go. Well, I'm not playing mouse keyboard, right? I ain't playing that. Ain't about that. Oh, you got me good. You got me good there. Oh. This part usually gets a little hairy. It's gonna open up immediately. Alright, good. That flickering is driving me insane. I think I know what it is. I think it's a dock I'm using. It's like not a very good quality one. So I'm gonna switch docks out in a second, and that should fix the problem. I know you're there. Hey. Oh! Missed it. Profound sadness. I don't even know what that button does, but keep hitting it. Yeah, I can't. Can't do mouse and keyboard. I know my friends are probably like, "Eh, what? You can't mouse and keyboard, what?" Alright. Ooh. Barrel. Yeah. I mean, most of my friends they're saying I know mouse and keyboard is hype. It's like when I played Street Fighter, and I initially did a controller, and I was like, "Oh, controller's the way to go." But then I made myself learn the arcade stick, and I will admit it is the ultimate way to play Street Fighter. Like at least of all the major ways, I'm sure there's like some designed way to do it that's even better. But of all the major ways, yeah, arcade stick's the way to go. And I think it's like the same thing with the mouse and keyboard. I understand why. Okay. I understand why it's the best way to play, but I just don't have the patience to learn it. So I'm gonna be a heretic, and I'm gonna play this way. Oh. Finally, chainsaw time. Ah, I missed him by a hair. Missed him by a hair. It's funny because there's not many places to use the chainsaw safely after this, at least that I'm aware of. So, I have it anyways, just for my collector purposes. Just to have it, you know. Actually, I'm a jerk. Boom. Boom. Ooh, satisfying. Very satisfying. Oh, I should have saved it. I'll save you guys for later. I know what to use you for. Can I get him? Got him. Get back over here. Oh, a chainsaw would have been nice here, actually. Too late. Gun's already out. Would have been a decent idea there. I just sometimes shoot in there in case I miss something. I try to get with that. Oops, let me hit the table there. I try to hit with that hit stun ahead of time. Alright. Now we find the red door. Oh my goodness! Hey guys, here for the party. Come on, Rob, hit him. Boom. Okay. I know, I can't help myself, guys. I could have skipped him, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that, right? It's more entertaining doing this. I could go up there and kill them. Alright, fine. Let's go up there and kill them. Might as well. Did I get them already? I guess so, but like this, I understand. There's just a level of precision you just cannot get. Like for fighting games, like for Street Fighter, there's entire systems of combat where, I mean, you could hypothetically, get it down with a controller, but it's just not likely. Like there's like the FADC and stuff for Street Fighter 4 is so complicated, or without a arcade stick, and I mean, it's doable, but like P-links and stuff, oof. You do like piano rolls and stuff, like doing that with your thumbs is just good luck. It can be done, but it ain't fun. Got a nice little gib there, it's good. Not bad, not bad. Probably 6 out of 10. A lot of death, it's good. a lot of death, and expect that. Oh, that was not bad. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. I gotta kill them. That's right, they're gonna pop up. Keep forgetting about that little surprise there. Silly me. God, the chain gun is the MVP of that level. Yeah, chain gun is my favorite weapon, like that level. It was so handy. Alright, time for episode 1. Oh, right. Whoops, forgot I could use that. Alright, we're going to try to chainsaw these guys. I don't think it's a smart idea. It's probably not in my best interests. Actually, I can. As long as he doesn't get behind me. Whoop, I knew you were coming. So there you go. The chainsaw had its purpose. See? It's got a use. And now we are done with the chainsaw. Ah, too close. We're done Doom 1 Ultra Violence. UV. That's pretty fun. There you go. Let me get the correct... I'm going to get something that might fix this problem. I'll be literally 30 seconds. Be 1 second. that should fix the problems here. Just to focus on that. Cool. All right. Let's get the chat up here. We're back. Yeah, I guess it's a little tricky to button mash on a keyboard. Well, I guess it depends on the fighting game. Like, I could probably see you getting away with it a lot more on, like, Tekken. Where am I water? Whatever. Who cares? All right. Let's go share us around. We're gonna do another run of a different level now. Okay. Share us around a little bit. Gonna share us in the Dragon Ball group. My boys. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. I think the flickering is gone. Alright, I was using a not official dock, and I believe the power was not enough. So let's try. We're gonna try Doom 2. Oh, it looks like I had to reset the chat. I don't feel like ultraviolence right now. Actually, how far can I get on ultraviolence? Let's try it. Alright. I'm going to turn the volume just a little bit. I hope it doesn't echo back. Time to gear up. Now we're ready. Let's go. We're going to share this in the Synth Fam group real quick. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's do this. I'm not going to make it to the end of this game. Doom 2 is so much longer than Doom 1. Man, it's quiet. Hold on. There we go. You little... I had to get a little improvised strategy there going on. Not looking good. Not looking good. Let's keep going. We're off to a bad start. Could have been a gunner, but no, we had to make it hard, didn't we? Did I get it? I got it. Good. Oh boy. You know what? I don't like you. Oh my god, really, Rob? Really, Rob? Oh, watch it, buddy. Watch it. Just to spite you. Got him. Room collapse right there. Got him. Alright, could be worse. Let me go share this on Periscope real quick. Here we go. You hear my voice for 1 second, that's all. Gotta share on Twitter. It's called Doom Runs now. Yes, Doom Runs. All right. Nice shot. Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, nice. Got some good groupings in that one. Oh. Oh, I didn't get hit. Didn't get hit, though. That's good. Time for my buddy. One of the best weapons in video game history. Oh, usually there's a guy there. I tied it wrong. Ooh. That's a grouping right there. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. That was fun. Let's keep going. Surprise. Oh, hello. God, this gun is so good. It just cancels them. His damage just canceled. Time to close up shop. It's all over. I could teleport all the way back, but I don't feel like it because I don't want to get ambushed by that guy. Oh, Rob. What are you doing, Rob? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Whoops, I saw that. I saw that. Okay. Just come on, get the barrel. There we go. More satisfying. Ooh, that'll clear him out. Oh, that was a pretty good run, too. I had a nice groove going on there. Timing was pretty decent. And then I get tagged once. You can tell that I can run the first few levels, and then you can see my my memorization skills just starts to diminish as the fights continue. Oh. A little surprise. I'm giving myself a present for later because I have to run into them in a little bit. So I'm helping myself out. Christmas is coming early for this guy. Oh, almost had them all. Get out of my face. See? That's where I got him earlier. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, buddy. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. That part, it's endlessly satisfying. Never gets old. Hello. Ooh. 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 Don't change weapons. Oh, I hate when you change weapons like that. Gonna help back. Alright, we're gonna try to do the secret on the left-hand side. Ugh. Never good at that. I know you're there. Alright. I saw you there. You can't fool me, boy. Why are you stuck? Ah. What the? Oh, dude. Was I going to get slow? Did I open that door? It's terrible. Terrible. The run's ruined. Everything's ruined. Oh. I quick drawed one of them. What the? Ugh. Usually I'm good at that part. Usually it's seamless. I don't care. Shut up. Ooh. God, this gun's so good. If I could give a medal to one gun, it's this gun right there. Like a ceremony. An appreciation ceremony for the super shotgun from Doom 2. I was going to use it to this guy here, but instead, I'm going to save ammo and go green. He actually bit me. He actually bit me. I was trying to save the environment. Alright. Oh yeah? Dude, it's great to see you again, Gohan. It's been a minute, dude. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for being gone for so long, man. It's been a wild few months for me. How'd it go? Oh. Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of the Saitama stuff. I almost banned him in my Dragon Ball group. Like, I like One Punch Man, but the novelty of those arguments is getting really old. Ooh, double shot. That was fun. Take that. Oh, no, no. Oh, I knew he was there, but I missed. Like an amateur. Noob. Ooh, oh, man. This is not a good run for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 10 rounds, really? Ooh, 2. This is getting a little bit dicey. Real dicey right now. Oh. I see we have a guest. Oh my god. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, they're trying to use a plot armor argument. MKX, really? That's cool. I used to be really big in MK9. That was my favorite. I was really tempted to get into MK11 just because of Rambo, but I've just been kind of lazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was terrible. That's who did it. Oh, you were the one who did all that damage. Oh my, this is I ain't gonna do good. No. I mean, yeah, I couldn't get into 10. Okay, I'm gonna have to give this a run up. This is so bad. This is so bad. This is horrible. This is really bad. Oh my god. I need health so bad right now. Ooh, nope, we ain't doing that. I ain't about that today. The one gunner ruined everything. The one gunner ruined it all. What the? I gotta go here. I usually don't like taking this path, but I got to. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, I just don't like the fact that it's just so commonplace hearing that argument all the time. Like, okay, got it. Saitama can never be beaten. It's okay. Can we have other topics? The thing with Saitama is he doesn't have the feats to back up, like, that he can beat Goku. And that's the problem I have with the Goku guys. Like, I argued on behalf of Superman a lot because I got tired of the Goku fanboys arguing the same arguments on behalf of Goku. But over time, I've noticed the Goku fanboys have chilled out. So I'm more willing to hear them out, you know. I would just join Superman's side just to spite them because I would see, you know, Goku versus Superman arguments constantly just to spite on Goku or just spite on Superman, even though they really know much about Superman. Because at the end of the day, like it especially now, it's so hard to tell who could beat who. Especially with the moral arc, you know. Now they're lowballing the destructive power of Ultra Instinct now. And it's just so difficult, you know, because Superman, especially pre-Christ Superman, there's so much stupid stuff he could do that it really depends. Because the writing was so inconsistent with him. Like, depending on who's writing, he would just walk through Goku, no problem. Oh God, you guys. Yeah, and even that, like, I think that there's a Hulk, the Hulk versus. Oh God. Oh, this is not good. The Hulk versus Broly stuff was really weird. Oh, I can't get in there because there's the shotgunners are back there. We've got to find a way to get some ammunition. Oh God. Or is it? Ugh. That was a good run. That was a pretty well. And set that last level. All right, I gotta see better if I'm gonna play this stuff. All right, we're gonna try pistol. Let's see if pistol works here. Let's start a good old pistol. See if we can do it. Alright. Alright, I've got to lure them up top. Yeah, I've seen One Punch Man has some pretty ridiculous, pretty intense feats. But, like, if you look at, like, Battle of Gods, you know, they're talking, Goku and Beerus' punches are connecting, you know, and it's, like, warping space-time. Oh, God. Hey. This is piss him off. There you go. It's ruffle feathers. Alright. And like so, but now we have. I don't want to spoil anything, but the moral arc, like it like downplays MUI for some reason. Like there's it's not too downplayed, but like it kind of makes the Battle of Gods fist clashing at the big. Okay, who's shooting me? Oh my God! You need to die. Yeah, it kind of negates that, you know. Well, there's like that one feat that Post-Crisis had, where like he was like in a distant galaxy, like light years and light years away, and he hears a call from Jimmy Olsen's. Oh my God, did I kill you guys? He didn't like he heard like a call from him and like made it back to Earth in like 10 minutes, which is like, if you want to start calculating how the low. We're gonna try it again. The low ball of how much that must have been. in order to make that kind of traverse that kind of speed. It's insanely faster than light by like some ridiculous exponential value. Like it's mind-boggling how fast he must have been. And not only that, but he somehow heard the signal launch that far away in space. Like, where do we even begin with that? Like, it's insane. So like even weird things like that, we're just like, wait, what? How powerful is he? Okay, we're done. Good. Yeah, it's like you can't even begin to like figure out those numbers. And again, if it weren't for like the Goku fanboys wanking so hard on just to spite, you know, the most famous Western superhero, I probably wouldn't be this picky about that specific fight. Like, Superman must win at this point out of principle, not because even if, you know, he deserves to win or not. It's just like I was just tired of all the whining, and so I was like, you know what, I'm a Superman fan now. I'm a Superman fan. Like Death Battle, God, I hate the Gunners. The Gunners are the worst part of this level. They really are. Yeah, the best part was Death Battle. When Death Battle came out, oh my God, I had so much fun. It was Candyland for me. It was like, finally, the chickens are coming home. Oh my, there you are. That's right. That's right. We ain't playing with you. Yeah, well, and then they had like what is that? The fourth or the I read Final Crisis, and there was like the weird 3D one or whatever, the cosmic armor or whatever. Like, he just gets, once you get to like the really weird stuff, like there's no chance, because it just becomes so, it's like the end of theoretical physics. Like that's how far Superman was getting, and I'm willing to back up Superman. Like, yeah, you could make a case that, you know, if you look at the World of Void and the Tournament of Power, like that Goku's shaking the World of Void, you could say that he's shaking an entire dimension. Fine, you know, but it's becoming so hypothetical at this point because they're pushing the boundary so much that I just automatically go for Superman, just because I'm like, it's the answer that kind of is like helps with the cosmic balance of arguments, where it's I gotta be that guy now. Ah, they actually got me that time. But yeah, the Saitama ones, it became so commonplace that like I joined Superman's side, Goku's side, just because I was so sick of the new Saitama fanboys. Like, oh, he her when I go to Dragon Ball group and start, you know, trying to piss off the Goku fans, and it was like the same thing Goku fans used to do like 10 years ago to Superman fans, and it was just so obnoxious that I'm like, you know what, Goku fans, I'm on your side. Where did he come from? That's the real. He must have come from back there. Whatever. Oh my God! Thank God. Okay, I've got weapons and all this health. Yeah. Yeah, it was so mind-bogglingly crazy that you're getting to so many what ifs. You know, like how do you explain Jiren beating time skip? You know, like he's breaking time, like he's busting time when he's doing this. So like it starts getting really weird. And don't forget, you know, Goku was able to beat the guy that broke time. And so at that point, is it like, oh, I should have listened. Should have used my ears. I heard the door open. Alright, we're doing significantly better this time. Way better. So, like, if you want to be a jerk about that, right? You could scale up from the Jiren fight and be like, well, if Saitama ever had to couldn't get somewhere in time, wasn't fast enough, then that means that Goku beats him because he's able to fight a guy that transcends time itself, which is Jiren, which is still like, wait, what? It's so confusing, and it just gets so theoretical. you know, that's where Superman vs. Goku. That's the state of Superman vs. Goku right now. Is it starts getting into like so much BS physics that you just pick a side based on your preference, and you can make a great argument. Because if you look at the moral arc, like, I'm not going to spoil too much, but like, it confirms that MUI Goku is confirmed to be galaxy busting level, maybe beyond. But like the idea, a galaxy versus the span of a universe is like, it's like almost like a grain of sand, you know, versus the universe. And so the idea that if Goku, like, flexing can wipe out a galaxy, that means he's not universal. Because universal, imagine like if you can like break a sandcastle, right? And like you just bust through like a gigantic, like, you know, big sandcastle, right? And like, but for some reason, like when you're flexing to kill somebody, you just mess up one grain of sand, you know, because that's how tiny a galaxy is in comparison to a universe. So that kind of threw everything into whack. Where they're like, oh yeah, galaxy busting. And I was like, oh god, here we go. I thought galaxy, because a lot of the high ballers in Dragon Ball, they try to put like Vegito at galaxy level, which I don't. The guys like that, I still don't think they're at galaxy level, because if you scale up from the Cell saga, when Cell was talking about I guess way, Cell was talking about blowing up the solar system with the, you know, solar Kamehameha. Okay, well then we're gonna assume that, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan level is like, you know, solar system. The solar system to a galaxy is so, it really is back to the grain of sand. Like, it's so tiny compared to a galaxy that you could do 1,000,000 Gohans and at full power Super Saiyan 2 Father Son Kamehameha, and you're still not getting close to galaxy. Oh yeah, there's always some other BS thing that Superman has. You know, that's the beauty of defending Superman. Where like, there's always some BS, you know, nonsense feat where like it's like, oh yeah, well I can just do this times infinity. And like there was one from Pre-Crisis where he could he broke the bands of infinity with how fast he was going. It was like, what, infinite speed? Like, what even is that? I don't know, but he did it. So that's why, yeah, if you argue on Superman's behalf, you're probably gonna find some nonsense where he just makes it look like a joke. But then on the flip side, like, he's somehow able, there's like other beings like Darkseid that can beat him. Which then goes into the next argument. You've probably heard this fallacy 1,000,000 times, which is, you know, well, Batman beats Superman, you know, so therefore Goku wins. Not really. A couple things, you know. I'm sure you're aware that all the times that Goku and or that Superman and Batman went up against each other. Oh my God, you're in this. Oh my God. What do I do? Oh yes. There we go. So all the times they went up against each other were, number one, were not canon, except for maybe Hush. I think that was officially canon, and even in that one, he was mind controlled with Poison Ivy's kryptonite spores, and in that situation, like, Superman he was shown in the comic that he was hesitating to kill, like he did not want to kill, and so you don't, like, if you had Bloodlust Superman, like Bloodlust Superman up against Batman, you'd have to have some insane prep, like some sort of really dumb stuff for Batman to have a chance, because you're dealing with someone that, like, he's faster, he's comparable to the Flash, and the Flash can move at an attosecond, and once you look into like what an attosecond is, that's like insane. Like the attoseconds are like the lifespan of a universe, you know. I forgot exactly to explain attoseconds, but like you could think in attoseconds. So the time it takes for the neurons to fire in Batman's brain, Superman can like read 5,000 books. So it doesn't matter what his prep is. Like, Superman literally can like live a lifetime almost out if he decided to, you know, even go half the speed of the Flash in terms of how fast he could think. That's how stupid we're getting here. But let's go into, like, you know, people always argue, oh well, you know, I watched BVS and Batman won. Well, a couple things. Oh great, I'm out of ammunition. No, I'm not. We got this. So you're using an instance where Superman does not want to kill in a non-canon storyline. We can do that. Like, we can totally do that with Goku. So if you want to use non-canon lowball feats, which don't make any sense at all, then you're gonna. May I introduce you to the Super 17 arc of Dragon Ball GT? Oh my God, I fell down. That could have gotten ugly. Anyways, so in it, don't have a guy behind there. Thank God. This sucks. So anyways, in it, there was a scene where Goku is in the children's tournament. He's in the world tournament for the kids because he's a child in GT, and Vegeta shows up, and Vegeta is like, Kakarot, what are you doing in here? And it takes Goku's attention away from the fight, and the kid he's up against, this child, like a 4-year-old kid crying, runs up behind Goku and tickles him, and then makes him fall off the arena, giving the win to the kid. Okay, well, using that logic, because if you're going to say, well, Batman beats Superman, okay, we aren't going over how he beat him, the circumstances, was it canon? Fine. Okay, we're just using the logic against those people, just to spite them. So I'll say, okay, well then fine, a 4-year-old beat Goku. GT Goku, mind you, and in base form, and GT, he was beyond Kid Buu level. So there you go. Superman could beat a kid, and kid beat Goku. So there's your argument, I mean, we could argue, obviously, as you said, a false equivalency, which is true. That's the logical way to argue it. But usually when you deal with people, they're not being logical. So you just use it back on them. Like, okay, well, a kid beat him. So where are you at now? Oh my God. Oh my God. Got him. Right. And if we want to use non-canon, we can, like, they always try to use in movies. That's not one I like to use a lot. They're like, oh, well, I watched Man of Steel, therefore I know all about Superman. Okay, fine. I always try to tell them, the movies are not canon. Well, you're just being a sissy. You can't pick and choose. Okay, you know what? Fine. I watched Dragon Ball Evolution last night, so I'm going to use that Goku. And it's like they get all quiet. And it's like, no, we'll use any Goku you want to. We'll use any Goku I want to use. It's live action, right? Or maybe we stick to the source material. So I'm okay to do that. I'm totally okay to do that. If you want to set the grounds, we can set the grounds. We'll Dragon Ball Evolution Goku versus Man of Steel Superman. See how that goes. Won't go very good for Goku. Come on, die already. Yep. And on top of it too, it's one of the things I've done to spite these people sometimes is my buddy's here, huh? Oh, really? So, hey, we got kind of this crazy guy here who's been following me on YouTube for a while. I think they subscribe to what I do just to dislike everything that I do. If you guys don't mind upvoting my video, I really appreciate it because, I probably have 3 dislikes right now. 1. Okay, it's not too bad. Cool. Yeah, no, they've done this weird thing where, like, every single thing I've done, it gets, like, 3 downvotes. This is a really weird situation. I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to give them too much credence. But, yeah, everything I posted gets, like, 3 dislikes, so... Like, instantly, I when they got mad at me, I noticed I got subscribers, and they like right when it happened, every single thing I posted was just like downvote. It doesn't change the fact that I get the views, but yeah, it's really creepy, like petty stuff. But yeah, it was only 1 dislike, thankfully. But no, it's really good to have this kind of discussion here because it's been such a long time since I've had these kinds of debates. We're not even in a debate, but just to be able to talk about this kind of side of like Dragon Ball and stuff. Like I don't really had the pleasure of discussing this side of Dragon Ball lore, which is always a blast. I always love talking about this kind of stuff, but I haven't had a chance, and it's part of one of the things I like a lot. And I know that the funny part of it all is we have such a fun time figuring out like the science behind like just how powerful these guys are, but we all know Akira Toriyama does not. Like, he just makes the stuff up on the fly, but it doesn't change the fact it's still fun, No way. But yeah, you gotta be an absolute psychopath to do to follow someone on YouTube. Actually, it could be it's like 1 or 2 people. There's this really weird guy that was like attacking me and like giving me these weird threats and stuff. Like, I will see you soon. Oh my God. It was close. It's close. Yeah, it's one of two people. It's this kind of weird dude who noticed he started getting weird after my COVID podcasts. He was mad that I wasn't making all these episodes to cash in on the virus or something. And, like, my big thing is, like, unless there's something worth talking about, like, I'm not going to make an episode. Like, there's stuff I might make an episode soon about because there have been developments. And there are some serious things we need to talk about, you know, to warn people. But, you know, my job back then was to let everybody know, hey, you know, this is coming. But anyways, back to the point here. Yeah, I guess, Robin. Yeah, that guy was weird. Like he'll comment every couple weeks, and he was like, "I'll see you real soon," and I'm like, "You better, if that I'm gonna assume that means you're gonna pay a ticket to see one of my shows, and you better pay the price. you better pay admission, and better see number one fan." Those ones are fun. You try to bluff. Like, yeah. You better come to all my shows. Weird guys. I just you know, there's other things to put your energy into these days. Like, really, we're in a pandemic, and this is your number one. Oh my god. We're in a pandemic, and this is what you're gonna put your energy into. Just coming after some guy on YouTube you're unhappy with, really? Playing video games. I mean, fine, we can. I mean, again, I appreciate the views. Don't get me wrong. I just figured there's other things to get upset about. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, I won't name names. Oh! Ooh, this is gonna get bad. Yes! What? Die. Yeah, I just... yeah, I guess so. You know, part of me hopes they stick around. Because the more they do it, like, you know, I get more views. The worst thing that could happen is if they made my sub count go down. Wink, wink. Don't want you to make that go down, guys. Keep subbing to me. Keep subbing to me if you want to make me mad. It really breaks my heart. The dislikes. Oh, I feel right here. Please, whatever you do, don't give me views. Just don't do that. Like it's goofy, but whatever. Oh my god, this is so weird. Just, I can get it. I'll get at least this level. I'm trying. Oh wait, I have this now. Okay. But yeah, like, so it's back to the fun debate stuff. So one of the things I did when I was presented with the goofy, you know, false equivalency thing about Batman versus Superman, where it's like, oh well, you know, Batman beat Superman, therefore Goku could beat Batman, and that's how the fight wins. So what I did a few times is I actually made a battle plan, like if I was Batman, you know, like how would I use prep to beat Goku, BVS style, like how could I beat him, like Dark Knight style, like, or Dark Return style. And I had a list, and I was like, here's my 11 point. Like, I had to beat Goku with unlimited resources, and it was like a billionaire super genius. Here's how I would beat Goku. And that was a fun one. It was a fun little thought experiment. It was like, they were not ready for that. Oh, whoops. Oh. Like, because again, they're going to take non-canon sources, right? So they're going to take things that are like, you know, toy, for instance, like, they'll take any DC storyline, no matter what it is. And so that's fine. We can take any toy storyline. So, for instance, we'll take Plan to Eradicate the Saiyans, right? That one. And in that one, look at the Death-Drawn gas. Remember that stuff? It made them lose their powers. Remember, the key powers turned off. And it was only... It would have killed Goku and all the heroes if it weren't for... Hey, man. Long time... Dude, Stinky Shoes, I'm so glad to see you, buddy. It has been so long. I intend to be back more often. It has been a while, a few months. There's so much fun stuff that came out while I was gone. But yeah, we even have our own little disliker guy who keeps following my videos. So if you don't mind, buddy, I'm trying to get all the likes I can on these videos just to stem the tide. But it has been fun. There's some fun stuff going on right now. New music film stuff, and it is great to see you, buddy. It has been too long. I'm going to do my best to come back on more often. I have a Power Rob music channel. and it's updating a lot of the stuff I've been doing lately. But I have been busy, very busy. But I am so glad to see you guys again. Warms my heart because we all came from a couple videos, that about COVID. We were all brought together by the same crisis, and that's really there's something cool about that. Like, even though the crisis itself is terrible, but it's kind of like we were all kind of in it together for a bit there, where it's like, hey, we're trying to warn people. We're brought together by a common cause. Die. Face. Ugh. Okay, I can beat this level. I can beat this level. Yeah. I can do it. Whew. It's brutal. It's a brutal level. I think I got him though. Right? That's how we all met. We all had a common threat we united against. But yeah, Power Rob is now no longer just, well, it was the name I used in Megatronics as well, but Power Rob is now the official name of my solo project with Aztec Records. I now am a synth pop artist as well as the Thrill Color guy, Megatronics vocalist and lyricist. Been keeping busy, buddy. But I am very glad to be back. It's a fun way to kind of get away from all work stuff for a little bit and get to talk to you guys and hang out. Ooh, God, I'm doing that. So fun. But yeah, man, how have you been, Sticky Shoes? Yeah, the Law of Dang, it's interesting when I look into that. Yeah. Oh my god, Dead Simple. I keep forgetting about Dead Simple. Alright, guys. I think... Alright, we're gonna have to get... Who's time for this one? This is going to be brutal. Alright, let's do this. This is gonna get really intense here. Let's go. Now I'll try you more often, definitely. All right. Go check see something real quick about my notifications. Check something out. All right, cool. All right, just want to do a couple checks here. Cool. All right, let's get back to work, guys. Dead simple. Let's go. Well, I intend to be up doing this more often. Really, it's just been, keeping the teaching business going on. I've been lucky enough that most of it's sticking around. I've been investing a lot in my music because I do it because I love it. But yeah, I gotta start looking into. I'm trying to look into ways to, be able to do this more often while I do all that, and because I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and playing games and talking about Koa stuff, because we have a. I mean, I'm sure you're probably familiar, but we got a dark winter ahead of us. Probably the darkest winter ever probably seen since 1935 in the United States. So I'm definitely I'm hunkered down. I've got a situation where I could train without being exposed to anything. I just build music all the time, and now I'm gonna try to have more of these going on. I'll try to get more of a schedule happening here. Now that most of my heavy music building is wrapping up. I got a little more I got to do, but I'll be able to see you guys more often. Here we go, Dead Simple. But yeah, glad to hear you're doing well. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my God. Got him. Oh. Oh, wait, you saw that? Went through the wall. What? What? Yeah, man. No, I'm going to do more of that. You got it, buddy. I'm really glad to see you guys. Oh, one moment, buddy. I want to read those comments in just a second, Gohan. Always appreciate your insight. And I'm just gotta kill these guys real quick. Ooh, it was fun. Okay. All right. I think most of my debating skills, like nah, you could, well, basically, no, I appreciate you hanging out here, dude. And, I don't get many opportunities to talk about that kind of stuff, so it's always fun. Don't want to make you feel like you're being overlooked, buddy. Because you're giving some pretty thoughtful replies. And they are appreciated. Yeah, I know for me, like, my big fix I've had about online fights has been definitely the anti-mask movement, like fighting those guys. I felt like it's like I've been using my bad habit for the powers of good lately. Okay, there's a berserk around here somewhere. Okay, yeah, right here. What the f- when did you get it? Doom guy. Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, cool. But yeah, I've been going to war with those guys. I've had some very elaborate... I was actually in an interview recently talking about my plans for anti-mask people, like the elaborate setup I've had to scare a lot of them into putting masks on. It's always fun weaponizing their logic against them. That was fun. All right, let's pillage. So, yeah, it's a good point. Good point about logic, man. I think it's one of the big problems we have with, you know, a lot of misinformation circulating around. That's poisoning our collective consciousness. For some, I mean, the fact that we've politicized a virus is something that when Stinky Shoes joined, he was one of the guys that hopped in during the COVID thing I was posting, and when he did that, you know, we all at least had some sort of silver lining we were looking forward to, for what it was worth. That as a nation, as a planet, the virus was going to be this thing that we united against, that we all found a common, you know, cause. And I thought that was, even as horrible as it was, something, you know, something to unite us and heal the divide, especially in the United States. And when that didn't happen, like, it's hard to describe your levels of disappointment with you know, fellow human beings. When something, you know, like putting a mask on is considered you know, an infringement on rights, even though we've done this in 1918 already, and no one lost rights. And it was much harsher back in 1918 as well. So yeah, that has been where I've been putting most of my energy in terms of arguing. I just can't help myself, because it's like the mask thing, even if it doesn't work, it seems to me like the greatest litmus test we've ever going to see in our lifetime for decency. Like, you know, it's a litmus test for decency. Like, unless you have a specific, yeah, right. So, you know, we're never going to have like such a specific thing where, like, even if it ends up some crazy backwards science where, like, everything we've known about how masks work in this crisis is just somehow proven wrong, which is not, oh my god, I picked the wrong door because I was blind. Oh. So, like, it's just kind of like, you know, did you make the effort to protect your fellow citizen? You know, did you make the effort to protect other people, or try at least when there was an opportunity to potentially do so? And if the answer is no, you know, I mean, unless it was something like, you know, I have a condition, which is, they're so rare. They're really so rare. Yeah, I used to kind of be that way too, but I want to, yeah, I think I want to get back to the way things used to be. I think all of us do. And I also just see this as a crisis where, like, you know, I remember, like, trying to warn people well before the virus became... Oh my god, I took it right in the face. Terrible. Oh god, I'm not gonna get that key. I'm not gonna get that. Here, let's try this out. Let me try this out. I'm not gonna get it. It was their job to kill him. It was their job to kill him. And they failed me. I ended up killing them. Fight each other. Where are you at again? I'm not sure if I asked you that. Like, where are you at? God, door shut. Oh no. I'm stuck in here. Tense. So for sure. Not sure if I get that one. Or if you're talking... Okay, I think I get it now, yeah. Oh, it's open. Oh, thank God. It's gonna get close. Yeah. Well put. I don't know if I can fire my way out of it with a pistol. What the hell? How do you get in here? Oh, I'm not gonna make it out. Yeah, I'm done. Oh, not good. I'm gonna play Street Fighter now. I'm good. I'm gonna do Street Fighter 2. Right. So yeah, right. So it's like, you know, Batman. You're right. So it's like, yeah, therefore Batman beats Superman. So that means, yeah. So yeah, reversing that fallacy back on them is tons of fun. You know, because if you explain that to them, they're not going to listen. You know, they're going to say things like, you know, oh, well, you're just being picky. You know, you can't pick and choose. You know, Batman beats Superman, so therefore Goku wins. So yeah, my approach is just take the child then, the one that beat Goku in GT. You know, and it's a similar situation where you have a non-canon, you know, outlier situation where Goku was not focusing, he didn't even pay attention to the kid, and we'll forget all that, you know, we'll forget all of that, and just say, well, a 4-year-old child beat Goku, therefore Batman can beat a child. So what are you gonna do? Just reverse it on him. Screw it. Oh, I knew it was coming. Something like that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Like, you can't try to have, like, a civilized debate with a lot of these types. You know, I realized years ago that trying to argue, you know, pure logic with them is a waste of time. There we go. So you gotta just take their terrible, you know, erroneous arguments and then just flip them on their head. Oh, you got me there. Got me fair and square. Oh, crap. I read one message and I paid for it. What the f... Oh, he got me. Oh. No, Tom. You're not late at all, buddy. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Really? That worked? Oh, I meant to do it. It was supposed to be a low, heavy punch and to show you can... Nope, I'm just gonna do that. Eat that. Take that. I ain't Doom anymore, guys. I'm playing something else retro, but this works. Ooh. Ah. Well, it's the computer. I'm doing the wake up Shoryuken since it works. And that works too. Take that. The computer just sits there. I don't know why. Sometimes they get out of it, but that was fun. There it is. I knew the counter dive was coming. You gotta wait for the counter dive against him. Ah. Oh. Oh, I missed it by hair. Ooh, it was fun. Here we go. Thanks here, buddy. Been trying. Ooh, here we go. Oh, I missed it. Oof. Oh, terrible. Terrible. I had him. That works. That works. It was still flashy. But broke my heart, messing that Rage Demon up. I'm losing my touch. He was begging for it. He was dizzy and everything. Dropped it. I need an arcade stick for that. But, yeah. He likes opening it with a jump, I've noticed. Let's see if they can catch him. Yep, open the jump. Why did I do that? Yeah, I'm trying to do a cut right now. Like I still got some some stuff I want to cut down on weight-wise. So right now I'm trying to keep muscle intact. So I do a lot of weight training, some cardio, and mostly intermittent fasting. So usually about one big meal, and that's it for the day for me. Eat this. There we go. Sometimes the computer, even on Grandmaster or World Warrior, they just sit there and take that. Oh, I know, I hate that one. It's like, oh, yeah. Like, I try my best. Like, sometimes, like, you're like, oh, it just depends on the writer. It's like, we made that argument earlier with Superman, literally because that's it literally part of his character. Like, it depends on the writing for Superman. But it's like, but they're both fake, so who cares? It's like, well, usually the people that say that are those who instigate the argument to begin with. It's like a retreat of theirs, and it's just obnoxious. Like, you're the one that usually proposed the argument, like, who could be who. And it's like, once they get tired of it, they just try to be like, oh, well, you know, they're both fictional, so anyone could win. And it's like, okay, then what's the point of the argument then? See, they just take it. They just take it. Don't know why. Yeah, but glad to see you back, Tom. It's all fiction. Yeah, then why are we having a debate then? Like, there's got to be some rules. Okay. Just take that, okay. No, do the heavy. Messing up lately. Yeah, it's supposed to be like a heavy punch into Shoryuken, but whatever. Correct, right. That's the point of the debates. Like, it's probably some fun. Yeah, so Guile is stupid when the AI controls him. You gotta be really cheat to beat him. Eat that. Finally got a good one off. Finally got a good Raging Demon counter. That actually would have been a good counter in a real match. The other ones, she's just being stupid. Mine's faster, boy. Yeah, like a computer, you've got to outzone them. Like, you're not gonna. Like, I was being kind of goofy in the last match, but like, the computer just does some dumb stuff. Like, they can like walk, especially Guile. They can just walk up to you, and just do a walk. Like, walk up and just hit you with a flash kick with no charge. And so, I don't want any of that noise. Get away from me until I figure it out. But they fall for some dumb tactics in this game. Oh, I mean, do that. There we go. Chip him. Nope. So this Honda AI, even in Grandmaster, just like, duh, like a bag of bricks. Like, I'm just fierce Hadoukening him and it's working. Ah, I messed it up. I need my arcade stick. He's like, you're done with the Raging Demon. Like that. Shameful, I got hit. I almost had it. Slow it down. Okay. Eat that, alright. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. That's what I was trying to do. Not bad. Again, I'm not proud of any of this. It's nothing too complicated. I'm just beating up an AI. Oh, I'm supposed to do the heavy button. Whatever, worked. It worked. You didn't see that. You didn't see the Hadouken. That didn't happen. Just cut the tape. I have to like censor that part out. That should have been my beautiful finish. Should have my heavy punch into heavy Shoryuken, but oh well. Blanca's one of the ones I dislike the most. There we go. Try to scratch your finger there. Oh, not intentional. Not intentional. I'll take it. That was a wonky hitbox stuff right there. I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. I failed another raging demon. Didn't do it. Didn't do it. Always goes. He likes to let jump. It's a good bet. It's a safe bet. Yo, yeah. There you go. double sure you can. Seriously, that the second death battle versus Goku was more of a. It was more about the content of their characters, really, and less about like sheer numbers and. But like that was interesting, because it was a good way to settle the debate for future ones. All right. I was gonna try to just shoot kids there. Bust the AI. Damn it. I got greedy. Oh, what are you doing? Alright, whatever. The standing raging demon. I knew I'd pull something out of my butt there. Some stupid stuff. Something stupid was gonna happen. Oh, I knew something was coming like that. Damn it. There you go. You could just hold up and you get out, but whatever. I ain't gonna hold it against them. Makes my job easy. Oh, sure he was coming out. Yeah, he's gonna go for the wake up thrust kick, so. Nope. Oh, heavy was coming out. Oh. There you go. There you go. I was trying to bait him with those in and out nonsense moves. Yeah, I know that hypothetically Martian Manhunter, you know, is like the most dangerous member of the JLA. You can make a lot of arguments around that, but they just love Superman because he represents Western, you know, comic culture. Hey, you got it. He does this thing where he does 3 Shoryukens in a row. Watch. I'll just let him do it. Watch. 1, 2, 3. I did done the heavy Shuriken. See, 1, 2, 3. Don't know why. It's like an error in the code. I just wait for those openings. 1, 2. All right. 1, 2. Just do that. That's why I love fighting Ken. Ken, you had the flowchart back in Street Fighter 4, but in this game, he's got this really charming AI glitch. He's doing random Shoryukens for no good reason. Like, I'm not close to you at all. Ah, I was just trying to heavy kick him. Oh, I tried jabbing him. Bad idea. Cut it out. Get that out of here, Ken. Get that out of here. It's getting a little too noisy. I'm just gonna hit him with more shuriken shenanigans. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Damn it. Come on, do another one. Oh, okay. Time to play. Time to play. It's time to get real. I can't help myself. It's too much fun. Come on. 1, 2, 3. I gotta say that fight. It's just, I don't know why he does that. There you go. That's some Evo gameplay right there. Now you can just make Balrog, or sorry, Mike Bison, eat just fireballs. Just tons of fireballs. There you go. I love his music though. Oh yeah, especially with COVID, jeez. And I've heard also the Smash Brothers controversy, all that stuff. Zero. Yeah, Smash is all, it's a mess now. Zero is really like the top player, and not like in terms of skill anymore. Back in 4 he was, but like, he was like the flagship, like most famous guy. And I didn't look too much into what happened, but you know, it seemed from what I gathered. And again, I'm not gonna say I know everything about it, but it seemed like the big problem was he was still soliciting a minor after he knew she was a minor too. Like that makes it even kind of worse. Like, you kind of want, like, I don't know. For me, it's like if I gotta like talk that way with somebody, which is so rare. I don't know. I'm just not into that stuff in general. But like, you really want to make sure you know exactly who you're talking to before you even begin to talk that way with them. And it just, whatever. I don't get it. Oh, Balrog's actually doing well against me. Woo! I didn't know about the other ones. I knew about Zero. I didn't know about Nairo or whatever. Nero? Yeah, I just know about the Zero stuff. I used to follow his like team of the ability to destroy and stuff and all that. Yeah, I just don't get it. What? Trying to jab out. I'm doing that. Alright. What the? Here we go. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Had a little spice in the end there. Oh. Someone's got to hit someone at some point. At some point. There we go. Couldn't worse. That is one of the more difficult people to beat. Now, Sagat is usually not too tough because he likes to open up with He likes to open up with usually a tiger. You'll see like the fireball. So let's go for the heavy kick at the beginning. Oh, no. Whoa. I didn't know that. I don't get that. Does this crap get to their head or some crap? Oh, no, 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 no. Can't do that with Tiger over here. Oh, no. Alright, that works. Wow, it's terrible. I have trouble like telling a girl I like her sometimes. Like it's, I don't know, I'm getting that crap. It's annoying. Like every time we have someone that we can really trust in, this kind of stuff happens. Oh, I'm not surprised with COVID. Sorry, I'm really bad at multitasking when I'm playing like these bosses. Like my word choice is like, man, I'm being lazy right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, with everything happening in 2020, like I can only imagine that people are they're really declining right now in terms of their mental health. Oh, a Kuma fight. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, he's faster than me. Oh, man. That was intense. Oh. Oh my god, no. Oh, alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. We're getting legit. We're getting legit here. This AI boy is getting my nerves. Alright. Oh, he has, oh, he can, okay. I can't counter the teleport. Almost had it. What the? Okay, I got him. See what I mean? The demon teleport, I was trying to alternate, like hit him with the jab on the way out, but they made it so he has no recovery frames. I was doing the demon teleport, dang. Nope. See, the trick is when they get behind you, you can hit the jab and hit them. That should work, but against Shinakuma, no. I can't. I just have to basically just block when he teleports around me. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Eat that. That is a perfect way to finish the fight. Goodbye. There's nothing. I have MK11, but I don't really play that much. But it's like style-wise, there's zoning, I guess, is a thing, but like footsies and all that. But most of the mechanics are very different. I would say for the NetherRealm games, the closest to it. Probably Injustice, because the blocking is holding back. I didn't even get a high score on that one. That was a pretty good, one of the more entertaining runs I've done of Grandmaster. Oh, there you go. There you go. But yeah, man. So Tom, I haven't seen you in forever, dude. Just reading this real quick. Yeah. Really, I wasn't familiar with the tiers of MKX. I didn't know that it was unbalanced. Interesting. Interesting. So we are getting the discs. So the dislikes are apparently coming in. Wow. So it is. We have a little bot. It's apparently attacking everything we got. That's pretty funny. Interesting. Yeah, no, we got this really creepy. I think it was somebody on Twitter. I'm not. It's either the Twitter person. I think it's a Twitter person because it's all coming in instantly, and they go out to my channel every time I post something with 3 dislikes, which they don't understand that when they're doing that, they're giving me actually more views. But that's okay. We have ways around that. We got friends. They can help me out. Not like a revenge thing, but like with likes and all that, of course. Let's see. Just gonna hit some buddies up. See if we got plenty of those that are gonna help us out. So yeah, glad to see you back, Tom. It's been a long time. How have you been, dude? It's been a minute. Wait, is there? Okay, here we go. Yeah, these are real fast here. Hope it doesn't play my audio and my. Here we go. Yeah. Thanks, Tom. I had to finish him off with his own moves. There was a little spice I had to put on top of that. Let me go do some real quick. Do a quick little thing. Hit some buddies up here. Get that turned up. But yeah, thanks for the heads up. Thanks for the heads up, Robin. I can confirm. Yes, it looks like we have this little goofy coordinated attack thing on the dislikes. That's fine. I know the view count's going to be pretty strong. Did they hit? Let's see. No, they didn't. Because there's a couple streams where they did not hit. That's fine. We can just keep buffing all this stuff up. We keep doing that because they did some other stuff too of mine. We had some pretty important live stream stuff that happened with like one of my bands, and they'll do that little cowardly thing, and they don't think I know who they are, but a lot of us do. But yeah, you don't have to. Like that's the thing. I've heard a lot about this person, and it's they have this really bad habit of stalking people that are doing well in this one specific community, and it's sad because I don't have any real gripe against them. Yeah, here we go, 3 dislikes on the MX set, and it is kind of sad, kind of I guess pathetic, but like I've extended the offer to talk to this person. Like I've extended the intent to want to see what their big problem was, and I still do. Like I've heard a lot of really sad things about this person. Legitimately, like not like haha, they're struggling, but the person seriously has some stuff I hope they can get over. But until then, it seems that their idea of you know, getting their little negative emotions out is coming on my videos. Like I have screenshots of what made them mad, and it's goofy. Like no one attacked this person. They have this weird thing where if someone's doing well, they just want to go after them. So it's sad, you know. It's sad that people are out there doing that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, thanks for the views, I guess. So that being said, oh, we're getting some views in here. Awesome. Yeah, seriously, Robin. Like I saw the one initially, but yeah, it's always the same thing. It's always 1, 2, 3, just the right time. So they're using multiple accounts, and it's you guys are so awesome that it motivates a lot of you guys to like fight back and get the like count even higher. And that always happens. Like they did that with one of our other videos, and the like count like shot up to 42. And because people just they don't want to allow those kinds of people to succeed. It's pathetic. It's sad. So yeah, I know they came after some stuff that I worked really hard on. Oh, I got a message here. So yeah, it's sad. Like if you want to argue with somebody, I'm sure you can agree with this, Gohan. You know, like if you're gonna argue with somebody, why don't you try to beat them intellectually? Like why don't you try, at least if you must have a contest of some kind. Like why do you have to go after things that are unrelated to the argument at hand? I still don't know why this person dislikes me. I really don't know. But I still see on my posts I get this annoying little 3 happen. So they tried to troll an interview I had by making a fake account, and just to do that. And I engaged them. I wasn't mean, you know. I was just trying to see what the problem was with me. And ever since that, like a lot of my friends, I guess they were less patient with them, and they have now done this like coward thing where they just hide behind their multiple accounts. But again, the irony of the situation is the video they first came after me on is like I think it's one of the highest, if not the highest viewed videos on the interview channel that the person came after me on, and that's what's happening. You're literally feeding me views. So I don't mind it. I just don't know why we're continuing, you know? Like it's sad. And I know you're watching, whoever you are. We all know who you are, but you know, and I'm gonna pretend I don't know you. But it's like my inbox is always open. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say I've had my share of arguments in the past, but I can tell you the one that this is about, this is not an argument. They made some comments about some friends of mine, and there was some screenshot evidence of it, and it was pretty public, and I didn't say anything mean about them. That's where all this came from. Like I've not, and I still don't intend to. I know I've heard a lot about them. I don't really want to take much of a side in that whole conflict, but it's like, leave my YouTube channel out of it, or not. You don't have to. Again, we can continue to have my play count just keep going up because of you, or you can just find a hobby. You know, find something better to do. So I know you're watching. We don't have to do this. I don't go after your media, whatever that is. I really don't try to dig into you. Right. Yeah. So like, I don't go after any of their stuff. I know they have some sort of content they put out, but the thought has not occurred to me to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it back to them. Like, there's other stuff to get upset about. We're in the middle of the worst pandemic in 100 years. Like, we have stimulus has not been passed, even though it should have passed weeks ago, and we're not going to see it until after this election. We're going to see a stock market crash in the next few weeks. We're going to see some of the most horrible economic times we've probably seen, again, since 1935. We have a lot of stuff coming, and the last thing we should be doing is this kind of pathetic squabbling. It is. It's pathetic. So I know you're out there listening. I've made a few attempts to talk to you. I don't know what it is necessarily that makes, like, I don't even know why you hate my friends, but now apparently you hate me, and you're coming after me every time I post a video. This will be the part where I tell you to get a life, but that's not going to accomplish anything. So what I'm sincerely going to say is reach out, talk to me. I'm not going to perpetuate any sort of a big fight with you. And that's where I really want this to stand. I don't feel any of this is a necessary conflict to have. But if you're gonna stalk me like this, like, I don't even know you. You don't know me. Like, you know nothing about me. You've watched one interview of mine, and you decided to make a bunch of accounts and come after me. So, that being said, there you go. Okay. So, anyway, let's see what else we can tinker with tonight. I've done some Street Fighter. I guess we can play a little bit of Doom. Let's do Doom episode 2. It's great to have you back, though, Tom. I was wondering where you went, because you're in a really fun screenshot or a clip from TK3. We're almost done getting TK3 out, and yeah, you were in impeccable shape during that. You were in awesome shape during that film, dude. Those shots, man, you were jacked, dude. Way to go. Your hard work paid off during that, buddy. Oh, got a message here. Alright, let's get it work. Like, I knew you were in shape, buddy, but damn, when I saw those cuts back, you put some work in, dude. Good for you. I'm envious of the hard work you put in, dude. Like, I'm just trying really hard to get down to like a lower BMI. Not that I have any problem with anyone else's body type, but I got my own goals I want to aim for. And I'm happy with the work I put in, but I know I can do better, too. Yeah, the dislike thing is so silly because it's like, you know, I don't know what they put out there, but like I'm sure they have like a YouTube channel or something like that, and you know, what'll happen is like everyone starts disliking everyone's videos, and it just becomes this stupid game of eye for an eye, which I just don't feel is worth anyone's time. But literally, like you could just do that endlessly, and then all it's gonna happen is both sides are gonna get a bunch of views, and perfect, you know, we're show up in the algorithm. Like, probably have a bunch of us. Every time like I make a post, like a video, out of spite for this person, they'll probably just we could do that. Like I have like a team where it's like let's just not let them win. You know, we'll make a game out of it. Like screw it, it's like a fun game. Like they put the 3 dislikes they put every video that comes out, and then we'll get like 15. You know, and every time they post another one, it's like 10 more. Just because, you know, because I got enough people that are really cool, and I know that they would, you know, have my back, and they've done it before. We can make it a game. If you want to be a coward about it, you don't have to be. Dang it. Ah. Ooh, not good. I keep forgetting how the heck to do this in Ultra Violence. Ooh. Okay, well, I know what to do there. I know what to do there. Yeah, that's definitely an L on that one. I'm gonna try one more time. Then I might be done with this. That was... I almost had it. Almost had it. Alright. What? What? Later, guys. I am playing with you. I get him. Got my face. There you go. That's how you do it. I'm trying to kill everybody. Not a good idea. Although it's fun. What? What the? It's Doom. How hard is this pushing it? You know, one of the funnier ones in the debates I have been in over the years that's just kind of goofy, that really should be an easy open and shut case, is Wolverine versus Spider-Man. Who wins? I always see, like, it's like, oh, it's a really close fight. No, it's not. First off, the two have tangled in the comics multiple times. There's only one time where, like, it was seen as a difficult fight for Spider-Man. All the other ones, Wolverine just got clowned. Because he doesn't possess the abilities to keep up with him. Oh boy. Yeah, he's like held at the Daily Bugle. And he's done like all this stupid stuff, and like he would just get. He's too fast too, you know. And he won't get tagged, and if he hits Wolverine, it's game over. You just hit him one time, and he knocks him out. But with Spider-Man's speed, he's gonna hit him like 15 times. It's ridiculous. But I always see that one. It's like, oh, I don't know, man. It's a tough call. I mean, it's not a tough call. It's not a tough call at all. Spider-Man walks through him. Like, he is almost as if he's not even there. He's, like, taking down ninjas as if they weren't even standing and, like, they were standing still. He, like, dodges gunfire at point-blank range. What do you mean it's a tough call? He literally can just see attacks coming. You know, what are Wolverine's claws going to do with that? Oh no. Because essentially, in order to get the claws to work, he effectively has to go and get the... God, I was just saying get the drop on him, but they just got the drop on me. Alright, I need you. This is not going to be easy. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fiction stuff like that. I mean, so Cthulhu, okay. I've actually had a lot of arguments about Cthulhu because I'm a lifelong Godzilla fan. And Cthulhu versus Godzilla is the equivalent of Saitama versus Goku. I've had to deal with that one so constantly. So hopefully we don't have an impasse on that one. But I went to war about that one just at this point out of frustration that I see it so often. Cthulhu could be blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but you have to take a look at the verifiable feats. If you're talking about the entire Lovecraftian lore, then yeah, you know, the expanded lore, then Cthulhu is pretty impressive. If you're talking about just the canon that Lovecraft put him in, from what I have learned, like a boat nearly cut him in two. And I get he's like ethereal and all that, but we start using the stuff that's expanded, you know, then there are some godly versions of Godzilla that are out there. So that's one of the stances I've had to stick to for a long time, which was, you know, what do you do about all these Cthulhu Godzilla arguments you're always seeing? Dang it. Like, here's some high-end Godzilla feats which are stupid. Some really dumb high-end Godzilla ones. Especially if you scale up the asteroid that apparently hit Godzilla, like what the actual one was. I got the name of it, but like it was like many times denser than Earth. And Final War is the one that hit him, and it's just, if you do the math, like it's insane how much damage he can tank. Again, depending on the Godzilla you're talking about. Now, of course, it's not some pre-crisis, post-crisis crazy stuff, but you're dealing with like the craziest, one of the craziest feats. I don't think it's because they calculated it or not, but the 2014 Godzilla in the Aftermath prequel comic, which is like pseudo canon, he got hit with the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs point blank, like it landed on his head. So if you calculate the damage from that attack, it's just like mind-bogglingly high, and he just tanked it, just shrugged it off. So like that, if you talk about like, oh, we're gonna stop with a nuke, like if you knew he survived that, there's not a nuclear weapon in existence. Not even the entire arsenal could put a dent in him, just because of the amount of kinetic energy required to survive that asteroid impact. Oh, whoops! So I was gonna read a comic. That's like when like the King Kong Godzilla thing. That I don't know how the heck King Kong is gonna remotely stand a chance against Godzilla, and it's not even like about the more obvious reasons why. If you look into like that's the same Godzilla that tanked that missed that meteorite. So like, how the heck is King Kong, you know, big monkey, gonna do damage to that guy? Was he gonna give him a nuggie or something? Maybe I'll have a stern talking to him. You really have to reconsider, Godzilla. Stop being mean to me. They ain't gonna be able to pull the BS they did in the 1962 movie. Like electrical powers and all that stuff he got. Yeah, that Godzilla didn't survive the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Like, this is the whole other animal. But I'm sure they'll pull something out. You know, King Kong is the underdog, and so they gotta have King Kong win. So I'm banking on that, even though I don't care what kind of power up you're gonna give King Kong. It's not gonna work. Even because, like, the thing with the Godzilla fan base is not nearly as reactionary as the Dragon Ball fan base is. And so I'm not gonna, like, when Death Battle happened, as a fellow Dragon Ball fan, I had so much fun just like being Emperor Palpatine in the comments. All I see was so furious, you know, good, just like soaking it in. But when King Kong, I think, defeats Godzilla, I will be among those that are disappointed, because the last time we saw that on the silver screen was 1962. So we're not saying we're going to get a rematch anytime in our lifetime, probably. Maybe. It's like BVS, you know. When's the next time we're going to see that happen? And for what it's worth, I know everyone likes to talk, you know, trash about BVS. Oh, hello. I know everyone likes talking trash about BVS. I think BVS is an incredible film. I'm happy to defend that film any day of the week. Okay, I'm going in a circle down. I think I might wrap the stream up in a little bit because I'm getting lost. Oh, hey, guys. I think I found where I gotta be. Yeah, I might do that. But yeah, everybody, I'm getting these adorable little dislike things. And if y'all want to lend a hand, I know I got some buddies that help out with the likes and all that. And, you know, I really don't have to do, you know, pumping the numbers up and all that with everybody. But you could. I think it'd be just the whole thing's silly, though. If you're out there watching, I do not have a gripe directly with you, aside from the childish antics that are happening right now. But we don't have to do this. Because all that's going to happen is we're going to have this gigantic dislike war, and I don't want to do that. I want nothing of that. I'm not sure if no, I don't even think I'd partake. No, I wouldn't partake in that. It's stupid. This is silly. I got other stuff to worry about, and I hope that person does too. Oh yeah, dude, Spawn. Didn't he went to the war with, like, you know, it's funny. I got the 8 volumes of the big collection they had. I haven't read them all, but I have them stored away. I almost completed it all. But yeah, some of that high-end God Spawn stuff, that was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I really appreciate that, Robin. Yeah, because I don't like conflict with this kind of stuff. This is just goofy. Yeah, that's how you do it. Sneak around him. There you go. That's fun. Yeah, whatever. If there's ever gonna be a scandal about me, if things go well with the music stuff, I really hope it's me arguing with Dragon Ball fans about Goku vs Superman. I hope there'd be the big expose on me. I really got a lot of weeaboos mad. I think it's one of the things I like a lot in my groups. Even though I run a Dragon Ball group, I have a gaming channel and all this stuff. So like I'm a big nerd, but it's always fun to like call other people in an argument, hey dork, even like I'm a gigantic nerd too. But it's fun. It's almost like you're playing Kevin from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Like, over the years, I've just found that Kevin ended up becoming a very funny character. Hey, dork. Like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's big dork, yeah. So that's part of the joke. It's a lot of fun. Okay, I think the red door is here. Nope. You gotta get on some Discord debate chats at some point. Most of my work was back in the old days. There was a website called Satan City, not obviously from Hercule Satan, and that was a big forum I was on. Cool place, but you got a lot of debates back then in that group. I was back in the old days. I started there. Well, I also was on a place called Digital Dream Door. It was a music forum, and I don't know if it still exists or not, but that was really fun being on there. But yeah, Satan City, I had a lot of debates back then. I cut my teeth in those debates, and then I moved on to Facebook groups, and that's mainly where I've been. What the heck? How do I do this? Oh. God, it's annoying. Got it. Well, doesn't it start becoming an argument pretty much of infinity times infinity times things, like infinity like times 2 and all that of stuff? Like, I guess for instance, a good example since we're on Dragon Ball would be like Xeno. You know, like Xeno is like an infinity character, but it seems that he does have limitations. Like in Torment of Power, we saw that Xeno couldn't view Dispo versus Frieza. Like he could actually like see them fighting. Which implies that if you can get enough speed, you can just blitz Xeno, and it also implies that the one thing he's good at is like destroying things, as opposed to like being an actual like reality warper. Like it makes you wonder if someone like the unlocked Molecule Man, like could he beat him? Those kind of questions. Or like we're good with like pre-retcon Beyonder. Like he was like toying around with Galactus until they retconned him. That whole thing was silly too. Really takes a lot of the wind out of the Secret Wars conflict. I usually was usually into a lot of those kind of like top level guys. But then it slowly like changed. Like one that I was interested in recently was like Billy, is it Crenshaw? I think like Billy Crenshaw was his name. Billy basically from the Power Rangers versus Donatello, like those kind of fights. Like who would win? Seems like Billy would win. But that'd be kind of fun fight. Or like Captain America versus Jason Voorhees. Like who wins that fight? Probably Cap. I think Cap could win that one. Yeah, that's what I've gathered. It's like infinity like squared or something like that. Or cubed. So we have like different levels. Like I guess for instance like the fact that we have 2 Xenos, like that implies that there is some sort of cosmic, limit above that somehow. Because there's 2 of them, how can that exist? Or kind of like the Cosmic Cube versus, or sometimes even like the Cosmic Cube versus the Infinity Gauntlet, or at least before the Living Tribunal kind of like was like, no, this isn't that big of a deal. Or again, like Living Tribunal versus like the One Above All. Like One Above All is gonna He's ranks above him. You know, there was a debate I had. One of my videos on here is a photo from the Silver Age. It was a Spider-Man comic, and one of the comics opens with Thanos being hauled off into prison by police, and there's like this hysterical shot because I basically voiced the phone call from jail. Like imagine like Thanos, you know, getting in the slammer and having to call death to bail him out. It's like it happened again, you know, dang. And it's like just having him talk to, like, you hear like the voice of death's like pissed off. It's like, you know, how can this have happened? Getting all pissed. He's like, I'm sorry. I promise it'll be different later, you know. He's like, you need money to bail. You need bail money, don't you, Thanos? He's like, you know, just $5,000. Just my guy, my guy Lysol here, he tells me he can help. He's got some connections on the outside. Like, I want to hear that. Like, what the heck happened with, you know, with Thanos getting arrested? And then there was apparently I think it was a Bronze Age. No, so yeah, Bronze Age comics, the 70s. And that was the Thanos one. Well, there's also a Bronze Age comic where apparently Darkseid makes it to Metropolis, and he's like under like disguise to, I guess, blend in as a homeless dude or something like that, and he gets mugged. And so like a debate I want to see is, you know, the cops that arrested Thanos versus the thugs that mugged pre-crisis Darkseid. Who wins that fight? Like, that would be cosmic levels, nearly unheard of, because it's beyond plot armor. Like, who are these thugs? Like, who are these cops? I think they stole Darkseid's shoes and stuff. Just took it. Like, I want to know who wins that fight. That's like one of the ultimate debates I've never seen an end to. Like, I want to know. Do you think the cops could arrest those thugs? Imagine like booking Thanos. He's like, we gotta book him, chief. Last name Nos, first name Than. Dress is really funny. Must be one of those hippies. He's like in the back. Do I get my phone call? Ugh, I'd watch a series about those kind of events. Like, explain that stupid plot into stupidity. Oh no, it's the cops. What do you mean it's the cops? We're destroying the solar system. We gotta be laid low. They're gonna put us in the joint. Looks like you have quite the rap sheet on you, Thanos. I see you have disorderly conduct. Because like, you know, the gauntlet on this is disorderly conduct. Just flashing around. Yes, it looks like you had a little firework device on your hand there. It's the Infinity Gauntlet. Whatever. It's whatever World of Warcraft name you have. I don't care. Book him. He's one of those like, you know, eccentric guys. Is he from France or something? Very European outfit. Thanos, you're being replaced. What? What do you mean I'm being replaced? Well, we need someone who doesn't get arrested all the time, who's got a clean record. You've got too many felonies against you now, Thanos. Like, what would if you stopped Thanos from trying to destroy the star in our galaxy, the sun? What would be the felony? Would I guess be attempted mass murder, maybe? Is there a law for like wiping out a sun? There's like, imagine the legal system. Like, imagine like a Law and Order episode. You know, of course you have the guy at the beginning who's like loading crates. He's like loading boxes, and he's like, "So have you seen this man laying around here somewhere?" Oh yeah, the California raisins guy. Oh yeah, did something happen? They always do that. They're like, "Did something happen?" Well, I mean, the police are here, sir. Maybe. We think he might be up to something. Really? He just looks like such a nice guy. Prune-faced guy, evil guy with like white light coming from his eyes. Oh yeah, black eyes. He just seems so normal. Is he in trouble? You could say that. You could say that. He's gonna have to spend some time doing hard labor, or hard time in the joint. Death. I'm tired of bailing you out. Just one more time, $5,000. You have to fight it yourself. All right. Well, Lysol says I can sneak some things into prison, and it might help me get in with the boys. What are you talking about, Thanos? The boys. That is an episode worth watching. I'm lost. Yeah. Well, that seems like it's some sort of they explain a little bit of that. But, like, I just don't know how some guys in Metropolis with some whips and chains just decked him. I'd be less afraid of the dark side over those thugs. They possess powers beyond our wildest imaginations. Once they crack their fists, they throw some hands. Hey, yo, Tony, we got this guy over here. First name Dark. Yeah, he looks like a grumpy one. Yeah. We gotta show him what we do down to these guys in the docks. That's like if we have like a Star Wars prequel about how terrible it was to be inside of Darth Vader's suit. Like, Brother to Me talked about this, how like different writers tried to like dramatize how bad it was being Darth Vader. But yet, if you read all of the stories together in the new canon, it's actually kind of funny. Like, here's the Dark Lord of the Sith, and, like, Palpatine, like, deliberately made the suit, like, rushed because he wanted to, like, keep Anakin in line. And, like, apparently they had a choice to, like, fix Anakin's face, but they didn't. They just chose not to. And because, like, Palpatine's like, his face will be hidden behind the mask anyways, who cares? And it's like, dang, he just can't get a break. Apparently his shoes didn't fit. And, like, the legs weren't put on right, and, like, it tore his skin all the time. And, like, well, I don't know, man, because it's like some old stuff, and you know, like, even like that early Bronze Age stuff, definitely the Silver Age and Bronze Age had some goofy storytelling, mainly the early Bronze Age. So it looked to me like it was just like some thugs. Hey, look, we got this dark side guy, and to be honest, I'd rather there not be an explanation because this is just funnier. I'd rather than believe that in some pre-crisis canon, they're just some dudes at the docks. You just do not mess with them. You don't mess with that darks. You don't mess with them. It's like the cops, you know. Imagine like Thanos is like decking. He's got the cosmic cube, and he's like beating up the Avengers and stuff. There's like Thor, Captain Marvel, and these guys are there. And all of a sudden you hear some sirens in the background. Oh no, it's the Bronze 5-0. I've gotta go. Gotta lay low. That's the movie I want. I want to reboot. I want to reboot Infinity War, and I want to make it about the cops called New York Cops. What do we have here, Chief? Hurry, get out of here. We're gonna get in jail. We're gonna get in jail again. We can't do this again. It's like when you argue Popeye, the Sailor Man, versus Goku. And if you take all Popeye's feats, like Popeye just, it's not even a contest. Popeye annihilates. It's not even in the realm of competition. Goku does not count. He doesn't have a chance against him. Because there's an argument, it was like it was like the Omega Dark Side or whatever, like, you know, complete true Dark Side versus Popeye. And one guy's like, you actually think Popeye the Sailor Man can beat Darkseid? And one guy is like, do you think Darkseid can beat Popeye the Sailor Man, the guy that gave the sun a black eye? Like, yo, I don't know, man. I'd be pretty scared of Popeye. Like, one time, apparently he punched an alien invasion so hard that, like, one ship hit every other one and turned it into a giant intergalactic pinball machine, complete with a tilt sign. It's like, dude, you don't... Darkseid does not want to mess with that. Like, he barely punched one dude and turned him into like 15 Persian rugs. Like, that's tough. And apparently, if you look at his feats over the years, he's done this multiple times. Like, he's punched alligators into suitcases. Good luck figuring that out. His once he has spinach, he becomes an insane reality warping character that even the likes of Bugs Bunny would not have a chance against him. Here's a good argument too. Here's a good one. This is one of the favorite ones. Yeah, here's one of my favorite ones. Was if Galactus arrived on Earth, could the Animaniacs chase him off? Like that, I'd watch that episode just to see. It's a real argument, you know. There's this big forum I used to follow, and it was debates all the time. And one of the better ones, yeah, was could the Animaniacs chase off Galactus? And the votes came in for yes. They could piss off Galactus enough where he would just give up going after Earth anymore. Then there's like different tiers of Toon Force. Like the craziest one was probably Roadrunner, just because he just never loses. You know, he is exempt from the laws of physics because he never read them. You don't mess with Roadrunner. But yeah, Animaniacs. I'd see that. I'd love to watch that episode. Well, yeah, I mean, it was a real debate forum and everything. And if we look at some of the ridiculous stuff that the Animaniacs have done, I believe they point out that, yes, they have proven the raw power in their gags, that they could find ways to, like, you know, get the Galactus to leave the planet. Definitely Bugs Bunny. I think Bugs Bunny could pull it off. Roadrunner, absolutely. Can you imagine if, like, oh, he's a good one. Like, imagine, like, Lobo was contracted to kill the Roadrunner. Ooh, that'd be a good one. I'd watch that fight. Ooh, the fighting. Yeah. Yes, get him. What? Oh, I was gonna say, it's not done crushing? For some reason, though, I think one of the funny parts about that forum was there were a few characters that kept winning polls, and like the one that had the best win ratio I saw was Aunt May. For some reason, Aunt May, like, that was a gag. I think they kept just voting for Aunt May to keep winning fights. That's cool. All right, good. I think Aunt May beat Galactus. Okay. Speaking of which, too, speaking of the whole Galactus and PIS stuff, for those who do not know, it's plot-induced stupidity. I'm sure you know the term, though. The best PIS ones that I used lately was, like, if there's been some arguments at Akuma versus, like, I think it was, like, Mario, and some guy was trying to use, like, Mario Composite. So using, like, all the galaxy feats, and then they would just, like, dramatically scale up Mario's feats, which I thought was kind of stupid. But it was arguing against, like, Composite Mario, and then it was Akuma, like Goki. And so I argued, okay, well, if you can use Composite Mario, then I could use Composite, you know, Akuma, and really stretch the logic here, because you're really stretching a lot of the Mario logic. So, you know, let's entertain this. And so I brought up the ending of Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Akuma. And if you take a look at the people he defeated, how he defeated them, I don't know, but did. and it was there's a list of like heroes in his wake that he just defeated all of them. And if you look at his outfit, like his hair is not even white, and when he has red hair, that means he's holding back. Like he's in full power when he has white hair. That's Shin Akuma. And so, anyways, so the people behind him knocked out. He beat all of them. It was like Phoenix, Dormammu, and then he implied he beat Galactus. And it's like, okay, Kuma wins this fight. If you're using composite with all the games and all that, done. Like there was a Capcom, I think it was Fighting All Stars, I believe, or Jam, where like his ending is there's a TV report of an asteroid coming to like destroy Earth, and he just jumps from Earth to the asteroid, just punches it with one punch and destroys it. So like, yeah, Akuma's pretty tough. But yeah, composite Akuma, if you take all the games he's been in, even the crossovers, that means MBC3. I was a little more jaded about them initially, but over time I just thought they were funny. I think part of it was because of my irritation with like a lot of people in my groups that were always like, oh, Goku this, Goku that. So that's why I found it very amusing that I could take Popeye and just come in there and just be like, you know what, Popeye wins, and then make a long argument about why, and they can't argue it. Like, for instance, you may appreciate this one. I would argue with them about why hyperbole is not useful, right? And so instead of just saying, hey, you're using hyperbole, what I will do is I will, one of my favorite ones is they said, you know, they were saying like, they were using the Cell argument. Like, okay, well, Cell said he could blow away the solar system, therefore we can scale for solar system. And it's like, it's not good enough, you know? Like, he's just claiming he can do that, but you're firing from Earth. If you look at the trajectory of the solar system, he won't be hitting all the planets. It's not like bowling where they're lined up in pins, unless you hit the sun. If you hit the sun and it goes nova, then yes, you can go outwards and explode. So I was trying to argue, like, it sounds like hyperbole to me. And so I said, if you're going to use that argument, then allow me to show you Hulk Hogan's interview from WrestleMania 4. And in WrestleMania 4, he goes on this ridiculous tangent. It's hysterical. Where he starts talking about how he's going to body slam Andre the Giant through the Trump Plaza, and then so hard that it breaks off the eastern seaboard tectonic plate and then drowns the eastern seaboard. And I was like, let's trying to figure out the joules of energy required, the megatons, from what I refer to as the Hulkageddon body slam, because he said he could do it, therefore it's real, you know? Right, but he was charging his Kamehameha, right? And he was saying the Kamehameha can destroy the entire planet. And the way the Kamehameha works is it's not an omnidirectional blast. So the only way you could see a blast like that, you know, work, because we've established in the Cell Saga. Remember the Final Flash, when it's fired, you know, it's when it's fired, you see it leave Earth in a beam, and you know the Trunks was worried the blast was going to destroy Earth, and what did Vegeta do? He aimed. Oh yeah, it's WrestleMania 4. It's my favorite interview. He just snaps, and it's like, oh crap. He just goes on, and he's like, you know, he's talking about how Donald Trump's gonna be hanging on from the Trump Plaza, and with his family in his other arm, and his wife and kids in like one arm, or whatever. And then he says all the Hulkamaniacs can jump on his back, which you can calculate the weight for that. And then he was like, I'm gonna dog paddle, and backstroke was off to safety. And it's like, first off, you just said they're gonna get on your back, and you're gonna swim to safety, but how are you gonna do if you're gonna dog paddle and backstroke? You're gonna backstroke? I love it. It was lovingly nicknamed Hulkageddon, because to beat one person in WrestleMania 4, he has effectively told everyone in the attendance that he was going to murder them all because he's gonna drown the Eastern Seaboard. So this is why you don't use hyperbole, because now Hulk Hogan's abilities are just bonkers. He was very specific in that rant of his. Oh my god. They were not kidding about ultraviolence. Oh my god. Yeah, I've got all these weird ones like that. That's my favorite clip to debunk hyperbole, because instead of just telling us hyperbole, I'll just find an example of something said that was really stupid, but entertaining, and then use that argument against their favorite character and be like, all right, well, he said he could do that, so there we go. Hulk Hogan wins. He's gonna, like I was joking about how Hulk Hogan was just gonna no-sell the Spirit Bomb. Like, he just hits him with a Spirit Bomb, and Hulk Hogan just like hulks up, like kicks out, like rah, shakes up, like nothing hits him. He just shakes it off. Because he can destroy tectonic plates, remember? Yeah. Well, of course not, but it's still, it's hyperbole, you know? Because we're talking about the in-universe Hulk Hogan, the character he plays in the ring, you know? I mean, the stuff they do. I mean, they've had the Rock, for instance. You know, he got hit by like a tire iron by Hulk Hogan and his other bad guys when they were the NWO, and then afterwards he got in a ambulance, and Hulk Hogan got in a tractor trailer and then ran to the ambulance. And the storyline goes that the Rock was fine like days later, and it's like. So they do have these in-universe implications that the characters they play are significantly stronger than a human being. But how far does that go? You know, how far does the WWF Hulk Hogan versus the real life Hulk Hogan go? You know, oh no, it's real life. Like that was actual. It was like a stage thing, and it was like a real life thing. And so, just where do we draw the line? You know, is the Rock able to take a shot from a tractor trailer like that? Can he survive an attack as he was been attacked before that as well? Or, you know, how much of this is actually, oh my God, I'm going to die. Yep. Yeah. So like you can see, like it was like a drama, yeah, and they had the whole thing staged out, you know, and also a lot of times another thing they do, they embellish the weight of the wrestlers, like they did with Andre the Giant. Like Andre the Giant, they talked about how heavy he was because Hulk Hogan slammed him, and they embellished he was actually heavier than he actually was. So the in-universe Hulk Hogan, you know, has done all these things where they kind of twist the facts. And so it really, that's part of why I use that argument where I'm like, you know, how far does hyperbole go? Because the in-universe Hulk Hogan is undefeated guy. I mean, first off, the matches are predetermined. So does that mean that Hulk Hogan actually beat all these wrestlers in real life? Could he actually defeat like the Undertaker in real life? We don't know. You know, we don't know. Like Hulk Hogan has a supernatural ability in the wrestling world where if he gets hit enough times, he'll just like freak out and start like no-selling attacks or start shaking his head and stuff. You can just keep hitting on him, and he just keeps like shaking it off like nothing's hitting him. So what is that? You know. So I've come to the conclusion that like I didn't want to go down that rabbit hole, but like I did that for the hyperbole argument where I was like, okay, well, how much of this is, you know, where do you draw the line with wrestlers? You know, they're not winning these fights. They're not losing these fights. They're all staged. I mean, no human being can have these kinds of intense fights, which they're implied fights. You know, saying like, you know, this guy they'll cut themselves open in the middle of a match with like a hidden razor blade, but they'll imply the blunt force damage from their opponent is making them bleed out, and that's the storyline. They're bleeding out, and so you're talking about like a kind of it's close, yeah. It's Terry Bollea. And so the implication is that they were hit so hard they're bleeding out. Well, how can you do that for 30, 40 years? The answer is you can't. It's staged. So we have to draw the line between fiction and fact with these wrestlers. And so where does, you know, so there's an implication that Hulk Hogan can break the fault line with one body slam, which is obviously nonsense. You know, again, if it was a serious argument, I would not, you know, take credence in him saying he can do that. But it's there. You know, he's just verbatim. The WrestleMania pre-fight interview. He's just going on and on about it. And so, again, I point out, like, if you think of what Cell is actually saying, you know, whoops, wrong one. So if you think of what Cell is actually saying in his charge up against Gohan, like, it doesn't make sense. Because we have never seen any evidence in Dragon Ball so far that has implied that a Kamehameha all of a sudden becomes an area of attack move. You know, like it's a straight attack, and if you're firing from Earth, again, you can see the way the planets align, and you know, we've established, especially in the Namek arc, that the solar system is very similar to ours. Remember how Kami's spaceship was able to go to Saturn, so it's implying that like the solar system can be scaled relatively. You know, there's no reason you can't scale the universe up to the our universe. So you can, or at least our solar system. So as far as I'm aware, it operates the same way, which is relatively circular motion. Um, yeah, but that's one of my big points is about the whole. Okay, get in. Come on in, boy. Now, I'm not saying the Dragon Ball characters are not solar system busters, but I'm saying that the claim that the energy of that specific attack could destroy the solar system was likely hyperbole. Because the attack he's charging, there's no evidence that. I mean, you can see when Gohan wins the beam struggle. They're both equal. Actually, no, Cell's stronger during that, but not by much. And so Gohan, when it blasts away, you see the thin, tiny line that flies out. So that's usually how I counter is I'm like, okay, fine, you want to explain hyperbole to you, then we're going to bring up Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan can break the fault line, and when have you seen that in Dragon Ball, where an entire fault line just cracks? Like, it's never happened. What the heck? Oh, it's over here. But yeah, the fun one I saw recently was Jason Voorhees versus Captain America. Who wins that fight? Tough to say, because like Jason's powers they fluctuate relatively commonly. So the question is, how do you defeat him? And if anyone really has that ability in that kind of level, Brian Cap could probably do it. But we don't really know what it takes, though. Explosives, maybe? Alright, been there. Actually, a bit better on this run now. Sure. Oh, that's not good. Oh, hello. Now we're talking. Oh, let me check some real quick. Cool. Might rep him just a bit, maybe. Check that out real quick. Yeah, I might rep him just a bit, buddy. We've been doing this for a bit there, but I'm really glad to see you again. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna try to be on more often. I do have a Twitter I'm on relatively often these days. I am also on my Facebook channel a lot. Facebook.com/ I think it's PowerRob Gaming. For Twitter, it's PowerRob Music. Both are kind of on the same thing. I do. I do have it. It's currently on my shelf right now, but I do have the manga. Yeah, it's not too far away. What's up? I keep forgetting what to do here. Yeah, I just don't feel like reaching, but it's actually like most of it's all there. The rest of it's in storage, but I do have volumes 1 through 8 on hand, which is basically everything up until right before the Fusion Saga. The other ones are they're locked away somewhere right now. I don't remember him saying the suns, no. I believe the implication was universe, but at least in Kai they brought that up. But according to the Dragon Ball Z dub, they were saying it was nearby planets. But no, I don't believe the stars were brought into that. Ooh. I don't think universe, like, the problem with saying it was universe is it kind of negates the Kid Buu battle. Because if it was universe, then the Super Spirit Bomb from that battle shouldn't have hurt Kid Buu. So I'm willing to actually give that it was probably a translation thing, and give that to it being the nearby planets, but no, stars. I don't see the stars, because that was involved. I think it'd be too much juice. Plus, if he was absorbing the powers of like multiple stars in that attack, then it makes the Cell battle like really like who imagine like Cell saying that and like Super Saiyan like just dunking on that kind of power, because exploding one significant size star is going to wipe out a solar system. So by Cell saying that, oh, I can destroy a solar system, like, even like Piccolo would be like, I could do that. Like, who cares? Where am I going? Yeah, I might split. It's great seeing you again, dude. Definitely keep in touch on my other socials. I'll be on here more often, hopefully. Yeah, I'll take a look. I have the manga to my left over here. I just gotta read through it. But I'll see if I can figure it out. I'll probably leave like a comment or something if I do figure it out. But yeah, man, stay in touch. I'm glad to see you again, dude. I don't get many people, like, I made this channel a very long time ago, years ago, to have like thorough Dragon Ball discussions, and I think it just kind of, I had some good videos that did pretty well, but I ended up just getting so busy with music that doing what I'm doing here is, I need to have some form of content creation that was not music, that didn't require me to put a lot of time in. You know, getting the rig and all that was a little bit tricky, but I got all my creative energies put into work. So this is perfect for me, and I'm really glad, you know, to see everyone use Stinky Shoes and Tom and all that back again. And as a result, dude, I'm happy to do more of these. So really appreciate it. I think we're safe here for now. Continue this run and another day soon. But yeah, appreciate the chats. I was not expecting a thorough discussion like this tonight. I don't get a chance to do it too often. So I hope you have a great few days. I'll try to be on here. I might be on it tomorrow. I don't know yet. I'm planning to be on it during the weekend. if I can get a good schedule going on, I'll probably be doing this regularly, and I'll have an actual schedule. So I appreciate the chats tonight, you tuning in, and everyone else too that tuned in tonight. It means a lot. Otherwise, I'm gonna head out of here. But I hope you guys have a great evening, and I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Good night, guys.